Why, hello everyone. Welcome to this edition of Triton-Cup number 94, the 94th one. I am Topic, joined by Mr. Fallhole himself, and for you, we have our round two match for you. We have Take Me by the Hand versus New Meta, an 8-9 matchup. So I expect some rather close games, but enough talk about me. Fall, how you doing?
Hello there, Topic. How you doing? And hello, good people of the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day and wonderful Friday. And oh my goodness, it looks like the match is gonna be starting pretty much soon right here. This is gonna be quick. We have enough time to prep ready.
I mean, we might not have any because, as you can see, some very interesting weapons from both sides. Looks like from new meta, introducing some new meta or old meta with the Dapple, with the Tetra dualies, all quick respawn, and from Glaceon, that is a Neo Luna Blaster, another interesting weapon from them as well. Both sides of new meta, of course, one of my favorite weapons in the game, Brella being used, doing what Brella does by counteracting those dualies really well. And so far, Take Me by the Hand will at least get the first capture of zone, and with a very, very good hold here, especially with that with the long range of the heavy edit plus the decap. I can see it very, very hard for new meta to get in here.
And hey, listen, as a dually main, I'd love to see dualies being played in tournaments. So very excited for me to see, two dualies being played on, opposite sides of the team. This listen, especially seeing the Tetras on, which was at the side of new meta. So I'm excited to see how these players are going to be playing, dualies especially. And so far by, taking by the hand, takes back zones right here at the moment as Glaceon pulls out a hammer, but not being able to get any picks right here. But no, being able to get a pick on that hammer here, but not being able to get another one by that hammer throw right there. As zones is being back to being neutral, as Take Me by the Hand takes zones back again, and obviously, decreasing their main points into it.
I mean, yeah, I think so far, Taking by the Hand has kind of really exploited the use of Brella, and there's the Reslider at least getting one. Just using Brella, especially with the Swallow, can be very, very aggressive, can be very, very in your face, plus the backbone of the decap with the bubble can be very, very useful, but looks like not for long as New Meta are fighting their way back. 3 down on Taking by the Hand. The Jet's going to be popped as well, and there we go. New Meta with a couple of more picks, a delayed or a wipeout on the side of Take Me by the Hand, so momentum slowly starting to shift over to the hands of New Meta, but I think Taking by the Hand will at least find a way to respond, but that's not a very good start there.
Yeah, this is a very good response from new meta. Obviously taking back zones and just locking out, taking by the hand, just, completely by, keeping them stuck into their base. As Jolteon right there puts up a reslider, but the Tetras pulling up another, but not being able to get the pick as Jolteon gets the reslider as soon as it's over right here. So great work from them. Oh my goodness, right here as Lena puts up the soda right here as new meta is almost nearing to taking the lead right here, but can Take Me by the Hand are able to get it? Nah, I don't think so. Yes, they can. Oh my goodness, by 1 point remaining as, ooh, that was great work from them.
I mean, yeah, talk about by the skin of your teeth, surviving by 1 point, and you see how quickly Taking by the Hand is starting to push up. They're trying to use the Dapple dualies and the mint decap with bubble to kind of force New Meta to take some bad fights, but so far it's not working out very much in their favor because New Meta has 3 specials at the ready. They pop the cooler, they pop the hammer, they pop the jet. Everything is being thrown at the zone. Is gonna work out. 3 down on the side of Taking by the Hand. The wipeout will do it, and that will be a very, very, very quick retake for the side of New Meta.
Very quick retake indeed, but a little bit of lag spike I saw right there. But, that's fine, all the players are still here. As long as there's not any DCs, the game shall continue on, as new meta are now, the ones being in zones, as the Tetris has a reslider ready, gonna get a pick right here. No, unfortunately not, but, obviously the Tetris are doing their job, which is, being a complete menace right here, getting off a pick right here, and obviously, distracting new meta, Take Me by the Hand from, going for the objective of taking back zones right here, as new meta right here has taken the lead right here, as their penalty points are gone, as the, oh my goodness, the reslider comes from the side of Taking by the Hand, but not being able to get any picks right here, but the Tetris does go down. 2 now, 3 now from the side of new meta, as Take Me by the Hand takes back zones with a minute and 30 seconds left, so still plenty of times for Take Me by the Hands to, get the lead again.
I mean, yeah, as we enter the final 90 seconds of the game, it's been very, very back and forth. I feel like both teams had that one major hole, but then ever since then, it's been really back and forth. I see right now, a lot of fights are breaking out. A Jet v Jet battle. Remnants of Splatoon 2 is popping now. Unfortunately, both Jets are actually, no, one Jet's going to go down the ballpoint. So that's very, very unfortunate for the side of New Meta, as Taking by the Hand can now just hold on for dear life, because New Meta, they're going to have to just bum rush the zone, try to get it. You see one fall. There's a reslider. They're going to at least get one, but it's not going to be quick enough. And Take Me by the Hand will just barely hold on at the last second to take the game.
Yeah, that was just quite unfortunate. That refletter was quite a little bit too short. I remember I just saw right there, like they just popped it a little too short away from zones. I feel like if they popped it a little bit more, they could have at least captured at least half the zones, which maybe could have gone back to neutral. But hey, who knows? What matters the most is that obviously they who won? I'm sorry, I couldn't see.
Taking by the hand one.
Okay, taking by the hand one. So obviously, round of applause for them from obviously doing a great job, being aggressive, and obviously having the upper hand of this round.
Yeah, and I think something interesting I want to point out with new meta is that their comp. Well, Fall, quick question: have you played Splatoon 2 a lot?
Yes. Well, sorry, repeat it again.
Have you played a lot of, like, Splatoon 2 competitive?
Uh, Only for a fair bit of it, almost like a couple of years. Like I think it was like from 2018 to 2020, so around, 2 years.
Okay, well, I think what's interesting about new meta's comp is that it's very reminiscent of an old Splatoon 2 comp. It has ballpoint, which is very, very meta, was very, very good. It has the Zap, it has Tetris. So even though it says new meta, it's kind of like they're taking inspiration from an older time of Splatoon. And I find it really interesting that even though they lost, they kept it really, really close by kind of going back to like the roots of the old Splatoon 2 comp days. But enough reminiscing as we go to game number 2, which is going to be Zone's Mahi Mahi Resort.
Mahi Mahi Resorts, man, those dudes have got to watch out wherever they have to roll. Don't want to roll into the water, but it's fine because this Mahi Mahi may not look like a map for dualies, but trust me, it is. It's a great map for dualies. So I'm excited to see whether or not both these teams keep their dualies, or if they do, I can't wait to see how they cook with it.
Yeah, I could see that because I think once the water level drops, it does become basically like a duelie's paradise because you do have a lot of cover to work with. You have a lot of space to basically work around. So I could see both teams keeping their duelies to try to see which one can work better. But looks like we're gonna hop straight into game number 2, maybe, potentially,
Maybe,
hopefully,
yeah,
possibly.
a bit of a delay. Maybe there's a DC happening. Oh, yeah,
Oh, there it is.
right there. The communication error has occurred, Bar. Quite unfortunate that we weren't able to get this match quickly, but not to worry. I'm sure we'll recover it and get back to it pretty soon.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't expect this to take much long, but that long. But I do want to go back to how we were talking about this map earlier, and how it can be really is. I feel like me personally, I'm not doing player, so I can't really account to this. I feel like it's very 50-50 for dualies, right? I feel like
Oh yeah.
once the water level drops, it becomes a lot more open to dually players, especially like the Tetras, like we saw, the Dapples, the and even the vanilla dualies. I think it's very open. But I feel like once before it drops, right? It's kind of condensed, right? Like you don't really have a lot of options to move. So I feel like the dualies can really express themselves once the water level drops. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, it does make sense. Obviously, me being a dually main, that what you said is obviously true. Because obviously, once that water level goes down, there's a lot more space to do so many stuff.
Yeah, and also I doubt that there are going to be a lot of changes for either side. I do expect I do want to make a call here. I do think they're going to keep both sides are going to keep their inkjet because especially once you're doing retake, inkjet can be very, very good for taking back your snipe area. It can be very good for getting on top of getting onto your opponent's plat. I think inkjet just in general is just it's a very good weapon on. It's a very good special on Mahi, in my opinion. I know that's not a popular opinion because inkjet, especially the weapons that it's on, not the best right now. I'm mad because I like Brella. I'm a Brella player, so
hey, that's okay. We love a good take. We love a good hot take. All right, that's what makes you unique from others.
Exactly. Yeah. But I do think I could see both sides sticking with their inkjet weapon. Now, will they stick with the ball points? I mean, I could see it, but then again, you also have the risk of being rushed down, like we saw in game number 1, where the ballpoint for new meta was kind of rushed down by the Dapples, was kind of rushed down by the what's the name, the Sorella Brella. So I don't know would you expect a change from the ballpoints for new meta?
I mean, probably not. I mean, just as long as, the ballpoint stays back, obviously as a back line, it should be safe because, it's not really, I think it's pretty difficult to obviously rush into the ballpoint in this map since there's not really much of an easy way to get inside the base. Like, the only really easy path is like the right side of the path, but obviously, the enemy team is going to be looking at that path and just see and eliminate anybody who tries to, flank through that route.
Mhm. Yeah, but as we hop into the game, the only real change is coming from the side of take me by a hand, or what I forgot. Sorry, it's going to be the pencil. So a bit more of a long range weapon, a bit more of a long range threat. But so far, that's not working out in their favor as they're going to quickly go 3 down to new meta. So this could be a very good start for them.
Yeah, very great start from them indeed because they're just being aggressive already. But the Tetra's going down already. But still, they're doing a good job being a Tetra, just being aggressive and obviously distracting them from not pushing forward into the base, the zones right there. But oh my goodness, Umbrella right here getting a triple.
Oh,
Tremendous work from the Umbrella right there. Oh my goodness, right here as Take Me by the Hand is, still trying to fight for zones back here, but managing Umbreon getting the decap before they try to, get them. So great round of applause from him as, what was this new meta right here takes back zones right here, and obviously are nearing to get the KO right here.
I mean, shout out to the Brella. I believe that's JJ, I want to say, on the Brella with a nice triple kill. But so far, it's been really back and forth. Glaceon, unfortunately, takes a dip in the deep end and will go down there. But so far, from the side of new meta, they're just holding on. It might be 100-0. The Reef Slider is going to take it back with the Reef Cheese. But as 1-2 go down on the side of new meta, 3 down, leaving just a bubble. So they're going to be forced to back away. So even though they are going to be down by about 90 points. Shout out to Take Me by the Hand for just holding strong and staying resilient here.
Yes, Take Me by the Hand gets to live to see another day as the Reek Cheese did help them out to getting back, taking zones away from new meta, obviously stopping them from getting that KO and just, that speed run of a match. If that would have been just it had they not get that Reek Cheese right here. But, Taking by the Hand still having zones on their side at the end right here, but 2 of them are down. So this is a good opportunity for new meta to take back zones over here as Glaceon pops up a hammer and a Jet, Inkjet coming off from the side of new meta here. Not being able to get a pick off as the pencil takes away Glaceon. But Taking by the Hand still has zones right here. They are decreasing their main points right here, getting near to taking the lead right here. But, all it takes right here is for, new meta to just obviously, get a good teamwork right here. But Taking by the Hand takes him at a lead right here. So it could be a KO right here.
1.
So yes, Taking by the Hand gets the KO. A wonderful comeback from there. That was just amazing how they were able to do that. So wonderful teamwork from on their side.
I mean, you saw what happened. Take Me by the or new meta. They had it down to 6 points, and then Take Me by the Hand. It just it's just resilience. What I can say there. Like they were down, but they weren't out, and they just fought back really well. And also shout out to JJ here, I believe, with the Brellas getting a nice triple to really get Take Me by the Hand in. They gave him that little bit of momentum that they needed, and they just took that and ran. So unfortunately for new meta, it's just you ran into a train. Okay, what else can I say? There was nothing stopping Take Me by the Hand there. Once they got control of zone, they were not looking back at all.
Not looking back indeed, and this is a prime example of it's not over till it's over. You may be down, the other team may have a grand lead, but hey, like I said, the match ain't over until that timer hits 0. And kudos to Take Me by the Hand, they managed to get that wonderful comeback and are proceeding on.
Yeah, and with that, that'll be it for our round 2 winners bracket. So that'll be it for us for now. But we're gonna take a very quick break before we get back to you for round 3. So hey, stick around for a few more minutes because we'll be right back.
Well, it's fine down here, but at the same time, Okay, so Tommy, you want to say that again?
Yes. Yes. Hello, welcome everybody. We're back here with first game of our winners quarterfinals, as we see right here. I doubt it's Cherry Wave versus Cherry Wave, but we are here. I'm here with Mr. Joe Ryan himself.
Yeah, it's not Cherry Wave. It's gonna be emoji versus Cherry Wave. We love when team do that. But yeah, it's up. What we're going to be seeing here is going to be an orange profile. We're going to be seeing in alpha side it is going to be the emoji, and bottom side is going to be Cherry Wave. It's going to be obviously in purple it's CC. They're obviously the usual CC, and we're going to see Pelly and Triton-Cup and on the Triton-Cup. One thing to know about Cherry Wave, they go really far actually in Pounding Crew on Wednesday and with its own advantage too. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but so far a lot of fighting back and forth. The strikes out and the crab from side of Cherry Wave to at least get something going. Not going to be quite able to do that, as the Emoji are able to at least neutralize the zone, but not quite able to get a whole lot further. They're kind of been stuck on their side of mid, not able to get anything further than that. But a quick 2 down on the side of Cherry Wave is a way to start at least some of the momentum, as we do see a flank here on this right hand side. The bucket for the side of Emoji trying to scout them out and trying to get at least one. The bucket battle is going to be at least neutral for now, but Emoji, however, will go 3 down, so they're gonna be forced at least a jump out. So Cherry Wave very quickly able to recover from going 3 down.
Very able to go from 3 down, but at the same time too, basically that's what Cherry Wave do. But this is the thing as well, like Cherry Wave is an actual team, and for the side of the Emoji, they'll pick up, but I feel like they know how to play against each other, so that's the sheer difference right now. With the weapons and knowledge for them, it's definitely beating against Cherry Wave's like spaciness, like what they have right now too, like with cutting on the left side and the crabs cutting on the right side. They're trying to go different paths, but not really coordinating until the end, until they get specials ready.
Yeah, sometimes just being coordinated is what you need, but so far Cherry Wave are going to be forced a little bit back, but a quick 2v2 or at least stop the momentum forward now inside Cherry Wave. Emoji getting another one, looking on this left hand side for a dragon flank. They're going to go down. The jumper is still there. They have a bubble. They're going to pop the bubble to keep themselves alive, but they're going to go down instead. Pelly though going to get one off the bubble deflection, so great job. They're looking for another, able to get another, so a double kill or triple kill I should say for Cherry Wave out of a really bad situation. So shout out to Cherry for turning what would have been a really disastrous situation to a really advantageous one.
Yeah, but the thing is now with no penalty points and playing up with Cherry Wave, they're going to get the lead because it was only 63 takes that they had on the side of Emoji, and now with that, this is where the snowball is going to begin. Okay, never mind. So it did not begin because Tsuka got a triple, and with that triple, that's going to be mostly the lead going back to the side of Emoji because they only have 17 penalty takes as well, and with those two, and plus the strike combo actually, but the more zone advantage going to go to the side of Cherry Wave, but unfortunately it didn't cover the whole zone because it was a little bit to the left side instead of going inside the zone. And a little bit down, now we're going to the stalemate, but maybe now 15 seconds?
I mean, yeah, those are very stally as of right now, but Emoji will finally recapture the zone. 3 members in the zone just protected. 1 member, the bucket, for Emoji trying to push up, trying to get a little bit of pressure on the side of Cherry Wave. As you can see, for Cherry Wave, they have 2 switches at the ready. They pop the crab, they have the bubble at the ready, so if they're able to get in there, they do a lot of damage. So they don't even need it. Just the crab will be enough for them to get in, at least get a pretty decent penalty on the side of Emoji, but not satisfied with just that, getting another 2 down and going forward, but once will get punished by the range blaster on the side of Emoji. So Cherry Wave very solid at just responding to whatever Emoji throws at them.
Very responsive at the same time too, as saying responsiveness as well, that is going straight to Emoji again. So you just heard right there topic, but at the same time too, we're going to see no more penalty points on the side of Emoji, but the game has been super close because look at the look at the point itself, that's only a 9 difference right there. So well, no, not 9, 12, but with that 12 difference, really again going back and forth, the penalty takes is going to be all that matters, and that's going to be now going to decide Cherry Wave. And now with even more time, we're going to be seeing them soon enough get off there and basically just go in for the end, because with 33 seconds left, that's basically a KO time.
I mean, yeah, but if you're Emoji, you kind of have to go in right now because if you play the stally game, it's not going to work out. The strikes, just as at least paint the zone for Cherry Wave, are going to work out. 20 seconds remaining. The counter strikes by Emoji are going to go win, but nothing really to follow up with, so that gets painted over really, really quickly. 15 seconds remaining. Cherry Wave are going to go win. The decap is going to go down. Alex there with the crab at the ready to pop it, but they might not need it. They're going to pop it just to play it safe, but they don't have zone yet. 9 ticks remaining for Cherry Wave. 3, 2, the timer will hit overtime, and Emoji by the skin of their teeth will at least get a chance in overtime, but Cherry Wave just shuts that down before they had a chance to get anywhere further. So Cherry Wave will win a very, very back and forth first game.
Yeah, but boy, this is gonna be setting up for the whole set, huh? Because if we
Yep.
saw that at the start, and also this is C4 and C5 as well, that should be noted as well. So this is gonna be a chaotic back and forth to set up all the way to the end.
You know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. We love these close matches, yeah. But I feel like every time Emoji tried to push in, Cherry Wave was very quick with the response. Cherry Wave was, even if they didn't use specials, they always got 1 or 2 picks that just kind of halted Emoji's advance and just kind of let Cherry Wave kind of play the stally game. Basically, it let them just wear out Emoji by using their specials kind of preemptively.
Well, yeah, basically with that, we're going to be moving on to round 2 immediately. So that is the main thing. We're going to be moving on to Crab Lake.
Yes. Crab Lake. Whenever I think of this map, it's whoever gets greats wins. And since both sides brought a pencil, if either pencil gets set up in there is able to just camp out, it could be a very, very short game for the opposing side because the greats overlook the entire map basically. The entire enemy's base. All their ways in are looked at by the greats. So if you're Cherry Wave or Emoji, you got to make sure that you get the pencil moved. You got to make sure that you can't let them sit there, because if they're allowed to sit there, you're not getting in.
Yeah, you're not going to be getting it with the pencil, but at the same time, if we have the crab coming back as well, they're going to be able to come in from that because the map is small. And with the map being small, you're going to be able to see all the way, like the pencil is going to be able to paint from the gray itself. So if they just stay right there, they're going to be just painting the zone immediately. They can just single tap it. But at the same time though, for everything else, like they have a slosher on both sides as well. So it's going to be really a 50-50 on who gets the slot advantage.
Yeah, but we're gonna see as we hop straight into our second game. Let's see what these teams decide to bring, if they decide to make any changes. Looks like from the side of Emoji, I believe the only change will be the Stamper, yes?
Yep, the Stamper is going to be the only change because Yokoru, I think, was the slosher before on the side of Emoji, but now with everything else is going to be changing. We're going to be seeing, again, both pencils and the decaps are going to be trading off for, I think that was the Stamper with the blast actually cutting them off too, so that's basically a change of swords or a change of I get some blaster kill to the base. It's like a gun. But really the main thing that we're going to be seeing right now is going to be that the advantage is going to be going to Emoji.
Yeah, it's going to be, as you see, the Stamper tried to push up a bit too aggressively and got punished for it. But the Blaster with the nice one-shot on the splash, so there'll be no crab for Cherry Wave, at least for the time being, forcing a jump off the decaf. But however, Cherry Wave does have a cooler at the ready, so a very good push can be in the cards for them here. The decaf's going to drop. They're going to go down. The crab in the back line is going to at least provide some paint support for the upfront members of Emoji. Dragon's Crab in response to try to get their team in. The bubble's going to come out as well. And so far, Cherry Wave are able to force their way in, but it took a lot of resources to do that.
Yeah, Cherry was able to force in the bubble, a lot of stuff to use it, but at the same time, the timing too, because that Viper is going to be for the side of Dragon and CC, being the last two in zone. And those are two painters in zone as well, so with those two staying in there, and with Yoko being alone on the left side, Juno on the right side, like, the ally is going to be the only one there here with the crab, and that's going to be crab or against pigeon as well. But really, with only 16 points remaining and 2 down on the side of the Emoji, this seems like there's going to be another lockup for Cherry Wave.
I mean, it might be because Cherry Wave is only 20 ticks away from taking the lead here. Dragon with a nice pick there, looking for another one. The jumper is going to go down as well. 2 down for Emoji. Not what you want to see here from their side. Another one's going to go down as well. So Cherry Wave with a really good response, actually managing to take the lead here. So they are that's showing some resilience here, not bending or not breaking, as one shall say. The crab though is gonna be canceled for now, but Alex manages to stay alive and get another one. Two are gonna go down for the side of Cherry Wave. Two will down on both sides actually, but Emoji will end up victorious of that fight, and they will at least live to fight another day.
Yeah, and also one thing to shout out, because we hasn't been shouting out this whole time, Dragon on the splash for this game has been actually coming in clutch for it, getting like these kind of kills on the side of Emoji. Like every single time the shot, okay, subject fall off. Every single shot that has happened so far to get a wipeout or to just get the shift of momentum for the side of Cherry has been because of Dragon being alive, either staying on the stick on the right side or having the crab against Alex, actually, funny enough, for Yokobu. They have been always coming in clutch and actually helping the team stay alive.
Yeah, and staying alive is just all you need to do, as Cherry Wave is proving right now, getting another 2 down on the side of Emoji. The pencil from Cherry Wave just doing what pencils do, just providing a lot of support for them. Pelly, though, with the slosher, doing what sloshers do as well, just trying to get some cheeky ledge kills, not quite able to find anything yet, but Emoji are going to respond here. The blasters are going to drop in the zone, able to get it with a little bit of support, going straight for the pencil. Pencil manages to jump away in the nick of time, but Cherry Wave just gets the zone while one was pushing up for Emoji. So Cherry Wave, even they just held strong whenever Emoji pushed.
Yeah, Holly trying, still Holly trying again. Yokobu is going to get double on the left side actually with Tsuzuka's help, and that's going to be a change of momentum now going to the side of Emoji now. So when you're thinking about resilience, now the resilience side is going to be going to the side of Emoji, because they have so much control in mid. Like that's going to be more or less 60% of the zone. So 100% of the zone gotcha, but look at the side of the middle. It's basically still going to go to the side of Cherry because the base of Emoji, but still that 60% going to the side of Emoji, battling against Cherry Wave's own base as well.
Yeah, and I think the big problem for Emoji is that they haven't really been painting around the zone. They've been focused on the zone and basically nothing else. So that just allowed Cherry Wave to at least get in again and again and again. As we see right here, Cherry Wave are trying to do that again with another 2 down on the side of Emoji. 3 down, making Alex forced to at least back away here and not take any unworthy fights. They're going to find one. They're going to find two with the help of the crab, and Emoji again, they're fighting back. A quick 3 down on Cherry Wave. So we enter the final 30 seconds, and Emoji can really win this game.
Emoji can really do win this game, but what we're going to be seeing with special coordination, as we see 75 and 74 points on the right side, we're going to be seeing Wave going for the GG special, like the crab from Dragon, and soon enough it's going to be from Pelly. That's going to be the GG strikes, and that's going on right now. That's going from straight, they're going to try momentum, but Alex Star the crab might not be able to pay enough because the decaps are going to be going down actually, so that's not going to be enough pain actually going to the side of Emoji. That is going to be enough time for them to come back with only a million. 1 second remaining. There we go.
And yeah, Cherry Wave unfortunately went, I think, 2 down at the very end, so that kind of took away their painting prowess. But shout out to Emoji holding on. They held off the assaults of Cherry Wave, able to hold on by a single point. So good game from them.
So in the funny cases, resilient, talking about resilience, this is going to be going to the Emoji. But in the main sense though, we saw Cherry Wave having a good start. They were going off momentum. But now with them losing, like look at this, they had 10 points remaining left. Like they were so ready to set this all up, but unfortunately because of the timing and because they're getting 2 down like this, that has been happening for the whole time. Like you said at the end, they were getting 2 down. They were actually 2 down, slowly but surely getting 3 down as well. That changed their momentum and made them lose the game.
Yeah, I think, like you said, momentum, one of the biggest factors in the game. I think Cherry Wave maybe a little bit too prideful after that first game, and they kind of got at least brought down to earth a little bit. But we're gonna have to see if Emoji can bring this, can take a set lead here as we go to game number 3, Mahi Mahi Resort.
Yeah, and the good thing is we're going to go ASCP because both teams are ready. There's not going to be really that much of a comp change, most likely, but we're going to be saying choose skill check right now as well because hopefully Pelly doesn't fall in the water again. But what we are going to be seeing is timing.
Hmm.
Because 60 gets past the 60 tick, that is going to be when the water actually expands. You see the dark gray area of the zone, basically of the map, that's going to be when the water is underneath it, but when that comes up, that is going to be the whole map existing for Mahi Mahi.
Yeah, and I want to point out a quick change for the side of emoji. They instead of going with the vanilla blast right range blaster, they're going with the custom range blaster for a bit more of that aggressive style to it. But so far, it's not gonna work out in their favor. As a quick 2 down on the side of Cherry Wave, or on the side of emoji, I should say, is gonna be very helpful for emoji's approach here, as they're gonna force the bubble to be popped away from the zone, and so far it's gonna work out. But thankfully for Cherry Wave, they're at least able to get a penalty on the side of emoji, so they can stop the bleeding for now.
And the main thing is, like you said about the change for the side of emoji with the custom range matching up with the Kraken, that's gonna be for late game because since this whole map's gonna be able to like fully be painted, we're gonna be seeing them run around the zone and be safe. They don't need to worry about these waters on the right side or the left side. But I've been seeing for the Edge, unfortunately not staying on the platform with the crab, but actually it's gonna be a godsend for them because they're going to be able to assist for the double and get Dragon as well. That's gonna be a triple, and that's gonna be emoji as he's going fully to the face of Cherry Wave.
Yeah, unfortunately, they will get punished for it as the range blaster is going to go down. Cherry Wave does have the cooler at the race, so they're looking to at least force a fight here. The one's going to go down. They managed to pop the bubble off in time. No one's able to take full advantage of it. It's going to get shredded almost immediately. A flank from the zip from the stamper is going to get shut down as well by Dragon's Crab. So very unfortunate for the side of emoji, but Cherry Wave looking to at least respond here as they're able to at least eat through their penalty points.
As the penalty point is going to be now going down, and we can see the huge difference from the start of the game with the map being fully intact, but actually with 2 down, so not much of a difference from the start of the game. It's just more map going to the side of emoji, but there was a span of heart to the side of Cherry Wave. But now since the reset happened, but with 3 shots coming on the side of emoji, we're going to be seeing full on defense. Oh, well. But CC just got a kill, and blaster kill from Tsukasa, and that's gonna be more kills actually all around because pencils can just aim from everywhere, funny enough, and we're gonna be seeing now no penalty points on emoji.
I mean, you said we might see defense, but it looks like neither team is gonna slow down here. Tsukasa is finally gonna be forced to at least jump away here, but back to mid. But as you see, an assault from the right side of Cherry Wave, able to at least get zone neutralized. Alex's Crab on the zone is able to at least get 1-2, a triple, and that will be a wipeout for the side of emoji and Cherry Wave. That now you just have to kind of rush forward for zone, but it looks like emoji is not going to give up that easily, so the double kill didn't really do a whole lot for them, and emoji will hold on and take a set lead here, 2-1.
Spicy 2-1. That momentum that we saw from Cherry Wave is now fully, I think, decimated. Emoji has shattered it. Emoji has woke up. That game 1 basically was just a pure rage, and that is showing from them now because, yeah, that's a quick 100 OKO. It wasn't a full 5 minutes. That was like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call that 100 OKO. It was a lot more. It was a lot harder to get that KO from the side of emoji, but because Cherry did provide a lot of resistance for them. But I feel like once the ball got rolling for emoji, there wasn't a whole lot Cherry could do to stop it. So now, if you're emoji, you're on necessarily on cloud 9, but I'd say like cloud 7 right now. Like, you're feeling good, but now of course you gotta at least stay a little. You gotta make sure that you finish the job here as we go to our 4th and potential final game of this set. Barnacle and Dime.
Yep, Barnacle time. It's another. Oh, it's not a flat map. How do you like flat maps? Do you think it's query? Do you think it's cherry? You think it's ice cream? You think it's flat? You think it's mid?
I don't know, but we're gonna see as we hop straight into our potential final game from the side of emoji. No changes from them. From the side of Cherry Wave, again, no changes. So both teams feel comfortable with what they got. So they're gonna stick. They're gonna stick to their guns.
Yeah, this is basically gonna be, in your definition, the second actually ice cream vanilla ice cream flat map because it's going to be the whole flat mid. There's no elevations, not at all, other than the far corners. But everyone's going to be fighting here in the middle. That basically has a bunker or going to be having the middle area that got added in the new update. But really, it doesn't really matter because we're going to see Peli here versus Yokaru just battling it 1-for-1 for mid, and Yoko is going to be fighting against the shutdown on Peli, and that's going to be 30 seconds of no one paying the zone.
I mean, people are paying the zone, those able to fully get it as just kills are going down left and right. Cherry Wave with the strikes are trying to do it, but not quite. They're gonna go 3 down. So after about 45 seconds, Emoji finally able to assert their dominance and at least get the first hold of the game and possibly push up a little bit here.
Yeah, and now with the punch-up going to the side of Cherry Wave, though, we're going to be seeing a Dragon coming up really soon, but that is going to be the Stamper actually going in with the Zip Catcher on the left side, but that recall finally did happen. But with one down inside, okay, that was actually a really good catch on the side of Dragon again. The clutch play actually does help them, but unfortunately with 2 down on the side of Cherry Wave, we are going to be seeing now that with, oh my god, Alice got cancelled just like Dragon did. So, we're going to be seeing now more players going to the side of Cherry Wave.
I mean, it's just been a lot of fighting, a lot of back and forth as you see Cherry Wave at least trying to stabilize themselves. As they have strikes, they have cooler, they have means to get in, but they've been losing these one-on-one fights. They haven't been able to really get a good hold here. Tsukasa going for Peli here, not quite able to get it, but at least for Cherry Wave, they are able to at least recapture the zone for now, but the bubble in zone will be another very big help to them, and so far, after about a minute and a half, Cherry Wave able to finally get their first hold of zone. Probably go for a little bit more.
Oh, my base said that the Zip Cats are going to be cutting off the main holder of the zone actually. Dragon, but the rest of the team like Peli or even Zunoko right now versus Zuno is being the holder of the zone. They're going to be trying to pay as much as possible with the help of CC that is going to be on the pencil. This self-defense again is going to go to the advantage of Cherry Wave this time, and this might be the penalty points actually, going to be cutting off for the side of Emoji because like that, the capital zone does return, but look at that, it's going to be a reset again.
I mean, like we've been saying it all over, this has been very back and forth. Both teams have the opportunity to get good holds here, and I think the biggest difference is, or the biggest factor for both teams is Crab. As you see, both either side post made a crab or had a crab, they've been using it to their advantage. They've been trying to use it to push forward, but it's been canceled very, very quickly. But Cherry Wave getting a very quick 3 down on side of Emoji here. Alex, last member remaining, trying to go for at least 1. They're not able to get it, and Cherry Wave will take the lead, push up really far, try to at least get some pressure on the members of Emoji. Is going to backfire at least a little bit now, as the decap is still going to be there. They're going to get, I believe, 2 before going down. 3 down on the side of Emoji. Now 15 second ticks remaining. This might be it for Emoji here.
Yep, that is going to be it for Emoji here because as Peli is going to be just bobbing your head up and down. That is going to be now game 5 on the line.
I mean, yeah, I mean, what can I say? What else can I say? Cherry Wave, they kind of recollected themselves after those previous two games. They just kind of said, okay, you got to play our game. They responded really, really well to Emoji's advances. They didn't let them get too far. They didn't let them get too established. They kind of, again, kept them on their toes, and it worked out really well in their favor. And like you said, we're going to game 5.
Yeah, that really in the general sense of right now what we're going to be seeing after the stalemate in the replay side is going to be basically that back and forth, but we're seeing more pushing power to the side of Cherry Wave if we can make it to the end of the replays. But unfortunately, we're not going to be making it to the end of the replays because look at that, everyone's going to be ready again, and we're going to be setting up for the game second as well.
I mean, like you said, we have very little time to at least talk because both teams are just raring to go at this point. As we're gonna go to game number 5. Mako Mart. I do think this map is very in favor of buckets because, you know, the ledges. I think blasters would be very, very helpful for either side. Stamper or just Wiper in general, I could see that being very useful, but I think when it comes to this map, buckets and blasters, those would be the 2 biggest contributors for either side.
So you say to Tsukasa and Peli.
Yes.
Makes sense, but at the same time, bring out the Dread. This is a Dread map technically because of the Reefsire, and unfortunately there's no Tetra players here, so maybe Seb played the Tetra in the past, I think, but I think don't do it anymore. But really, if you have a Reefsire here, this is a Reefsire's cheese, or even if you want to do a Booyah, this is a Booyah map as well.
Yeah, I could see that. Of course, I wouldn't be I'm not against them keeping the tri strikes because tri strikes can, if not paint the zone completely, can kind of make it hard for the enemy to get anything going. But looks like enough of our speculation, because we're gonna hop straight into game number 5, the final game of this set. Let's see what these teams bring out on the side of Emoji. We're gonna go with the 52. Okay, very interesting. And from the side of Cherry Wave, no changes from their side. So only one real change from either side here.
Yeah, only one real change for the side here. Hmm, that's good. Yeah, no, that is going to be a major change actually, because Alex is not going to be having crap anymore to play defense on the left right bunker. Because of that, they're just going to be playing aggro instead, but trying to. Oh, they're trying to make CC and Dragon actually stay away and make them fall apart. Because if Dragon stays on crab like they did before, because you see them chibi only left and right a little bit, you don't want to see that if you're stuck in crab, because you move slowly. And Alex is going to take advantage fully on that if you are able to do a kill wheel on them. But unfortunately, we're going to be seeing right now, but Dragon still being alive and actually kill off Alex immediately when I say that, that is going to be going to Cherry Wave.
I mean, yeah, Cherry Wave are able to at least recapture the zone here. The Tsukasa is going to go down, and you see Dragon, a wall in their face, trying to shoot around that goes right through it. Instead, going straight for Seb on the Pentel, not quite able to get a confirmed kill there, but Cherry Wave are able to at least recapture the lead for a second here, as Emoji, with the strikes, are going to try to fight their way back here.
And with the last person being alive on Cherry Wave, going to be Pelly on the slot, funny enough. Like you say, there's a slot map, funny enough, too. They're not using that at all. We are going to be seeing for right now, actually, we didn't even notice at all. We're going to be seeing underside Emoji. We're going to be seeing the plots and slots come. So the chip ledge forming, as you see Tsukasa on the bottom side, trying to go for a dragon, killing off the crab. We are going to be seeing the strike coming out on the side of Cherry. But unfortunately, okay, Zuno's right here. Seb trying to aim them, but at the same time, too, with the bubble coming up as well from Zuno, we're going to be seeing the zone coming to the side of Cherry Wave.
I mean, yeah, the zone, and a little bit more, unfortunately, one is going to go down onside of Cherry Wave, on Emoji, I should say. So, unfortunately, not a whole lot will come out of the defense from Emoji, as they're going to be forced to back away, in Cherry Wave trying to slowly push their way up. Dragon here trying to build up a crab, trying to at least get some defenses prepared. But there are the strikes coming out for Emoji, trying to counteract it. There's the crab we were talking about a little bit earlier, able to at least recapture the zone for now, so no penalty at the moment. Cooler's going to come out for the side of Cherry Wave, so we're going to see what kind of fights break out here. Fight over mid, Dragon's going to lose that, but Cherry Wave, though, are still in there. The bubble will be very, very helpful for them as a way to escape, and Cherry Wave will end up victorious of this team fight, at least for now, as they're still able to at least count down to 22 points remaining.
Yeah, with a solid 22 points remaining on the side of Cherry Wave, this is basically going to be a KO, because look at that. Who is going to be an advantage of zone? That's going to be the side of Cherry Wave. But with 2 down above it, Alex Dussault and Dragon again being the OP master they just secure the game and they win the set.
I mean, yeah, Cherry Wave held off a late game rally by Emoji to just kind of hold on there, and hey, it was a close set. What else can I say? It was very good set to watch.
Very good set to watch, and very good set to actually come in, and a speed one kind of sense too. So with that, we are now going to again be seeing the replays as we usually do. Just basically what we're going to be seeing here is just the main thing of Cherry Wave being a zone defense team. That's really the main point, because there's only 3 replays that we got, and the main thing that we got was basically Cherry Wave being able to hold all the way to the end. And that's what we like to see on the side of Cherry Wave, because both teams are basically, you could say, in the mid to top level, but we can see from Cherry Wave, there is seed 5, and Emoji is seed 4. They upset the seed already in the battle sense by 1. But now they're going to be battling. Oh, hey, Topic. You want to know something funny?
What?
Look at the top side.
Oh, hello.
7-1. Take me by the hand. It's 2-0 against seed 1.
Okay. Well, you know what? We love upsets.
Oh, you want to know something even funnier? Phoenix, Milky, Hershey, and Lucifer. If you don't know who these people are, these are your top of the level weekly pickup players. In Seed 1. And Seed 7, Take Me By The Hand, which is consisting of, that we saw before, JJ, Hayden, Pigeon, and the person I don't really know because the translation is wrong. They are, again, 2-0 victory right now. If they're able to clutch it up, that's a massive, that is a massive upset right there, because the weekly Warriors is going to be defeated once again. And that's something that, in our sense, like, as viewers, like, who watch it really a lot, or in streamer commentators' sense as well, in plain obvious truth, we like to see that, because that means we might not see the weekly Warriors win again. Someone new is going to be stepping up and actually winning the competition like ASC Tenchi was on Wednesday.
Hey, we're gonna just have to see, but that with the end of our quarters, that will be it for now, as we're gonna take another very quick break before we get back to you with our winners semi. So, hey, grab a snack, but come right back, because we're gonna be here in a little bit.
Yeah, and one thing to know as well, we're going to be doing 2 winners semis. So, more content. So, yeah, we'll see you back.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Triton Cup number 94. I am Topic, joined once again by Jorian, and we have our semis set coming up to you. We have a team we've seen before, Emoji versus Operation Zero.
Yeah, so if you want to know about for Operation
And
Zero,
yeah, I'm pretty sure we have seen this Emoji team before. What they've done. We've seen how they play, but Operation Zero is a team we haven't seen yet. So I'm surprised to see what they can bring to the table.
yeah, so I'd say about Operation Zero, I actually muted myself because of usual plot stuff. We saw from Operation Zero, they are C13, DB C11. It's an upset again. But with C2 versus C9, is C2 winning, and we are already seeing from Emoji that they're pretty strong. We are going to be mostly seeing the chaos. Maybe hopefully not 3-0, but we are going to be seeing more the Operation Zero, what they can stand.
Yeah, and what we're going to see how these two teams will fight each other as we go to our game number 1, Splat Zones Museum D'Alfonsino. Not a mode you see that often on this map.
Not much that we don't see on often on the map for sure, but what we're going to be seeing is just the spinner is still going to be active. That's the main thing, and we're going to be mostly just in chaos.
Yeah, let's hope for some chaos as we jump straight into game number 1. Let's see what we have on the side of, I believe that it is Emoji. We're gonna see a very standard comp from most teams these days, but inside of Operation Zero, we're gonna see a custom blaster. Very interesting pick there, and going with the double shot. So no backline, no cooler for Operation Zero. Very interesting here.
Yeah, very interesting, but for Operation Zero, that's how they play, because they are more committed to doing no cooler cons because they know the weapons and they know how to play aggro. So they want to go for the double shock up and double strike, actually far enough, because they have the T-Tech and they have the slot together. But we're gonna be seeing for right now, even though they got tripled down, they on the side of Emoji didn't pay the zone until now, so that's not an instant lead and instant KO. This basically more of a delay and more chance actually for the side Operation Zero to come back in.
I mean, yeah, but I think the biggest hurdle for Operation Zero is going to be the pencil. The pencil, of course, being a long-range weapon on the side of Emoji. They can just kind of shut down any pushes that they might try to do. As he's right now, Operation Zero are going to go 2 down, popping the splash on to at least create some space. Not quite going to work out for them. We do see a flank coming out. Possibly for Operation Zero, the strikes are going to come out as well, but not a whole lot. Just going to change on mid on the zone here. It looks like another strikes are going to come out as well, and Operation Zero are finally able to at least recapture the zone for just a moment, but Emoji are still there, still strong. Another 2 down on Operation Zero, looking for the third, and they're able to get it. So Emoji back to the status quo, back to controlling the zone, back to pencil being the most annoying weapon for Operation Zero.
Yeah, and more or less being the most annoying. Same as Slurp and Kill. Like, look at Kill immediately trying to go in, but actually immediately get killed off. But look at Slurp not being left, but immediately getting killed off as well. We're going to be seeing the pencil again being the most annoying painter in the zone. And we're going to be seeing them trying to fall back, actually, funny enough. Oh, God, the common curse has been happening so much today. We're going to be seeing now for the Tri-Strike Battle, and that is going to be a wipeout on the side of Emoji. So, funny enough, Topic, the thing that they needed for Operation Zero is momentum. I'm looking at the momentum going in right now, but actually 70 points now taking down on the side of Operation Zero.
I mean, if you're Operation Zero, you're going to have to at least play as aggressive as possible. You cannot afford to let the pencil sit back and relax. As you see what they're doing right now, quick 2 down on both sides, but the pencil can just paint the zone from a very safe distance, not give themselves away too much. You see, they're even giving in jumps, so if you're Operation Zero, you have to keep the pencil uncomfortable. 1 is going to go down for Operation Zero. 1, 2, 3 down on the side of Operation Zero, leaving just Hydra here in the zone, trying to fight off the members of Emoji, or they're going to be forced to back away, and thankfully able to get the jump off, so they at least keep their special built up.
And if we're going to see if we kill the crab on the top side and the spinner, we're going to be seeing them try to aim for all of Operation Zero who's stuck in their base right now. All by the way as well. 1 on the top left, 2 on the top right, 1 trying to sneak right here with Skyvolk, but they're trying to go for special as well, because look at the 4-3 special that we have. Okay, now 4 special on the side of Operation Zero. That's what their plan is. With Kill going down as well, and now with Vaki being the last one here, trying to fend off anyone. The charge going to be going down on the side of Operation Zero, so no Zuka going to be in play, but the double charge has been in play as well. The splatter has been coming down from the blaster as well, but the issue is Dapple's not on the zone at all, but because of 2 down on the side of that 3 down on the side of Emoji, we're going to be seeing Operation Zero come back in, but the main issue that we're seeing right now is they need specials to hold.
I mean, yeah, they need specials to hold and just to move the members of Emoji. Because if they don't have specials, the pencil, again, like we're saying all game, can just sit back and relax. And so far, Operation Zero are gonna trying to take over the plat of Emoji. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out a little bit in their favor. They have the strikes, at least one strike at the ready, two strikes at the ready. So a lot of paint pressure for the zone if Operation or Emoji tries to push in. Their Slurp popping strikes of their own to at least kind of recapture zone, but counter strikes are gonna work out. They're gonna go down as well. Two down on the side of Operation Zero. Two down again on Emoji. Just very, very back and forth, leaving only the bucket in mid for Operation Zero. They're gonna go down as well. So Emoji will again hold on and trying to and just put the members of Operation Zero back a little bit.
Yeah, again, that's basically been this whole game. Just we see the emoji has been pushing back the side of Operation Zero, but if Operation Zero gets specials, they are able to come back in. But because of the penalty points, like it's only 14 ticks remaining, and that strike has been pulled only just for them to come back out. But with only 5 ticks, 4 ticks, 3, 2, 1 ticks, no penalty points, and now the lead is going to go to the side of Emoji. And with 2 down as well, this mostly going to be going to the side and win of Emoji in the end.
I mean, yeah, it looks like that is it, though. That's the curtain call, and that it will be game one going towards Emoji. But Operation Zero did provide a lot of fight towards Emoji, but it was just anytime they pushed in, it felt like the pencil really counteracted them. It felt like the pencil really made it hard for Operation Zero to move because anytime they tried, there was always a pencil, a splash with the crab, possibly a bucket. It was just it was hard for them to get their footing basically.
The main thing and the main reason why I believe for the side of Operation Zero is like you said because they had no cooler at the start. But really, as the game progressed, we saw that Operation Zero was able to adapt really and mess with angles and try to go in on a different way. And that's what we need to see Operation Zero try to do a lot more. But unfortunately, in the side of Museum, as we can see, really like it's so much about elevation. And so many times that people can really sneak in from, so that's really a little bit of a concern in the map wise. But as we're going to be moving on to map 2, which is going to be Mega Mart, we're going to be seeing basically fly. At the same time, we're going to be seeing the bunkers or the carts or the boxes on the left and right side that we can see obviously like a crab go on or a pencil go in. But the main thing as well is we need to figure out who gets the first push.
I feel like this map is kind of condensed in a way, like especially in mid, so it is in favor of Operation Zero a little bit. But I do think that Emoji with the Stamper, with the Slosher can take full advantage of that, but we're just gonna have to see as we hop straight into game number 2. No changes from either side, so they both like what they ran. They're gonna stick with it, and we're gonna see who gets the first push here.
Kira didn't play Shaw last time, they played Splash, I think. That's
you are correct.
Yeah, so with that sense, we're going to be seeing the Zuka actually playing it off and actually battling with the Zuka on the side of Operation Zero. But with one down trickling out each time, and Panky actually playing the Blaster still once more. As you said, actually, we're going to be seeing the advantage of the map going to Operation Zero. You're correct, because like you said in the last round, the Mega Mart is going to be advantage for Sloshers and for Blasters.
Yeah, and so far, Operation Zero are going to take the first lead, but Emoji will win a couple of fights, one going down in this mid for both sides. So now, Emoji looking to use the slot to advantage with Slurp here, just sitting underneath the snipe, just like the Stamper as well, just kind of shooting up, hoping for the best as we're going to see a lead change in the favor of Emoji. Slurp looking for at least one. They're going to get punished. However, strikes are going to go out for Operation Zero. Not a whole lot else is going to come to support that. The Zipcaster going in the backlines, getting one, getting two, not quite able to get the third one, but just keeping Operation Zero on their toes as another 2 down for Operation Zero is not looking good for them.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them at all. It's going to be seen from right now that it's going to be on the side of Slurp, Cat, on the Slosher. That is going to be going for the left side as well. And we're going to be seeing another down on the side of Operation Zero. Like, they're stuck in the base on the left side. They're trying to find a way to go back in it, but at the same time, trying to go for specials. But at the time, specials is not your main concern. You have to try to get in at any cost. With the strike coming in from the left side, but also coming in from the far side as well. But the splash coming in as well. That's not going to catch the zone because we saw Kira and Slurp and T still alive as well. And with this timing coming in, we're going to be seeing finally Operation Zero catch the zone because of Hydra's Trishock, Suga.
I mean, yeah, it was just they won the most important fight when it mattered. But now the question is, can you really do something off of that? As their Albert is going to do a quick 2-3 down with the 90 from Kira to get Skywolf. They're keeping themselves alive, so Emoji are not going to give it up that easily. So now Operation Zero back to where they were just a couple seconds ago. You see, they're all kind of trapped on the snipe area. They're going to need to find a way out, not quite through specials, but just through a couple picks, and this part is going to work out for them in their favor.
As we're going to be seeing with a double farm Prince, if I remember correctly, that it's 3 down on the side of Jesus, that emoji. And also, by the way, it's a wrong emoji because there's 2 teams with the same emoji, but they have the dot and the slash, but this is going to be the dot emoji. Sorry for the mix-up, but we're going to be seeing Prince actually going in sync this whole time, just not to do commentating. We're going to see possibly a triple from Prince, hopefully a triple from Prince. That is not going to be triple from Prince. It's a good double, though.
I mean, yeah, a good double kind of keeps Emoji on their back foots, but Operation Zero are going to go another 2 down because I feel like for a majority of the game, they've really been 4 up. It's always feel like at least 1 or 2 members are going down, and it kind of gives credence to the fact that they don't run cooler. So they have to be really smart about picking which fights to take, which fights to disengage from. But so far, Emoji are really doing a good job of kind of capitalizing on the fact that Operation Zero does not have cooler, so they cannot afford to take any risky fights. And so far, it's working out again as Operation Zero going another 2 down.
Yeah, but the thing is as well, for the side Operation Zero, like, I feel like they know that they don't have to go cooler. Like, they can play as aggro they want, like, even though they have to be smart about it, they can play as aggro they want because they're taking out the main aggros, like racking and kill a lot and even slurp a lot. Like, they're taking 2v1s, and that's what we want to see in this game. And with that 2v1 advantage, we're going to be seeing on the side, okay, that's going to be Skywolf going down, that's going to be the Blaster going down by Blacky, and the Hydra's still going to be alive, but the Zipcaster getting a triple actually, so that's going to be another point for the side of Emoji.
I mean, I think we all saw the geometry from Kira to get 2 with the Zuka. It's gonna help, at least help Emoji out for a little bit as we enter the final minute of the game. Prince here is gonna go down, but not before getting a double with a splat bomb. Not what you want to see if you're Emoji. 3 down on the side of Operation Zero, however, so not a whole lot is gonna come out of that as Emoji are able to very quickly recapture the zone as we enter the last 40 seconds of the game. Another 2 down for Operation Zero. So again, a lot of these fights are just being lost by Operation Zero, and that's really been their Achilles heel this entire game. But Pancake getting 2, maybe the tides have been turning in their favor.
Again, the thing is though, you need to survive for 16 more ticks, and with 16 more ticks, that's going to go to OT. So whatever happens next, with the zone being uncapped, that's going to be deciding on the side of if Operation Zero can play defense. But with the 2 down again, 3 down again on the side of Operation Zero, but with 1 down on the side of Emoji, we're going to be seeing again 3 down, and unfortunately that's going to be the capture zone for the side of Emoji, and they're going to be winning the zone and win the round. Game 2.
I mean, yeah, it's just, again, really solid game from both sides, really back and forth game. So, just, I don't know, just good game. Nothing more I can say, good game.
Yeah, just a good game. Because momentum really, it can go either way. Like, I feel like this is not going to be an off momentum base. This is off of aggression base. But sure, it could be a little bit of momentum base, but it's really that we saw in every single time, in every single, like, 5 seconds or something, a player goes down. It could be a 3 down from either side, but the main thing that we're going to be seeing from the Emoji is just the cooler that they have. But because they had to play cooler, they had to wait for it as well. But on the side of Operation Zero, like, because they had to play super aggro, like, they are coordinated as a team, as duos. That's the sheer difference that we're seeing right now, is duos versus cooler.
Yeah, and maybe we're gonna see, because as you said, Operation Zero do have to work a lot more in duos and try to take 2v1 fights, while Emoji can be a bit more reckless, as one would say. They don't have to be as scared of fights, but we're gonna see what will happen as now Operation Zero, with their backs up against the wall, that are going to have to at least win 1 to force game 4, but we're going to see as we go to game number 3. Our potential final game of this semis match is going to be on Inkblot Art Academy.
Yeah, Inkblot Art Academy is going to be a zone map that you see the preview, you see the tower, that's going to be existing. And with that being existing, that's going to be a pencil point. So, at the same time, it's going to be a crap point. So, 50-50. But there is a DS that we could be seeing, but unfortunately we're not going to be seeing the DS because it's kind of in the off-meta sense. But we're going to be seeing the Starship Blaster pick again. The Splash Out is going to be coming back as well. So we are going to be seeing what happens here with the double Triton-Cup.
Okay, so from the side of emoji, a lot of changes. They're going with the Neo Stamper with the crab and also a squeezer. Very interesting, very long range. A weapon we don't see that often, but still very good. One of the best weapons in the game, in my opinion. It's very good at just painting, just a very good weapon in general. But we're gonna see if that change will at least help them a little bit more. But so far, but neutral. Operation Zero, however, gonna break that. They're gonna go 2 down, forced to jump out. Prince though gonna go down. So it's gonna be 3 down for the side of Operation Zero. So emoji with a very early start to the scoring here.
Yeah, and with the early start of the scoring here, we're going to be seeing with more. Okay, that's going to be stuff going down. We're going to be seeing Kiritsu enough going down off the other ledge, but no, that's going to be Hyde going down the right side because of T. And also what you said about the squeeze not being an unpopular pick is because of the turbo that was actually passed out like 2 passes ago. So that's why people barely play it. But if you're someone like Kiro who has been an OG player of the squeezer, they know how to do it and they're not going to be back down for it because they know with this weapon they have the angle and they have the range to do something like that. And they know how to solo tap a lot. Like they know how to quickly match with their ZR button. So in the main sense, we're going to be seeing more of the emoji actually taking the zone.
I mean, yeah, so far emoji with a very dominant hold right now, getting it down to 30 ticks on their first push, forcing the numbers to Operation Zero back. You see one on the flank, Hydra there. It's going to be forced to jump out, managing to keep their life for the moment, but with 2 down, 3 down on the side of Operation Zero. Looks like that will be all she wrote. The strikes are going to come out, but not a whole lot will change, and emoji with a very dominant game number 3 will take the semi-set in a sweep.
Yeah, again, this is domination, but at the same time, what Cooler can do for you. So, unfortunately, with the sweep, it's not close against we saw in the last 2, but it's at least a game under, and we're going to be seeing immediately that emoji is going to be moving on to the finals. And also, by the way, we are not going to be doing both finals. We're not doing both semifinals. We're going to be going straight into finals right after this. So, yeah.
I mean, emoji just showing what they can do here. Very dominant very dominant game, I should say. Just kind of proving why they deserve to be in finals, basically. Like, I think this change over to the squeezer kind of provided a bit more stability with a wall without kind of a long range threat, so you didn't have to get up front and up close and personal with Operation Zero, because that's what their comp is made for. It's made to be up front, meant to be in your face, meant to be kind of rush you down. But emoji, you are able to to play them at range, and it worked out in their favor. So shout out to emoji for the 3-0, and they're moving on to our finals.
Yeah.
Our winners finals.
Winners finals, yes. And yeah, we're not doing both doing winners semis because winners semis actually is in the same path as well. They started a little bit later, but they are already into a victory. And again, unfortunately, the game 5 did not go to the side of the other team. Take me by the side, I think, if I remember the name, but I think it's Take Me by the Ocean.
Take Me by the Hand. Take Me by the Hand.
Damn. But Take Me by the Hand, Take Me by the Side, Take Me by the Ocean, all those could be good names. But the main thing is, though, that I don't know 1-2-0 right now, and mostly is going to be in the 3-0 chance in a bit. So we are going to be done pretty soon. But we are going to be taking a break now, as we're going to be ready for the winners finals. This is going to be the next one is going to be our last calm set, because we have enough time. So yeah, we'll be right back when the thing happens. You got cut off. I always mute myself, but you got cut off.
there, wouldn't I feel so weak? Breaking my heart when moon reaches stars. You won't leave me again. If I could ever tell you that you would not leave me. When stars smile the moon, wonder how love's in your eyes. I need a smile so close, always thinking of you. Up in the sky high, the moon reaches stars. If you hold me tight,
Welcome back, everyone. We are here with Triton Cup number 94 with our winners finals. In our final set, we have, I don't know, who are they? I don't know, versus Emoji, a team that we've seen just recently, but, looking to punch their way into grand finals from the winner's side, as, you like to do. But I am Topic, joined once again by Jorian.
Yep, we're gonna be back here, and this is gonna be your comp warriors. I can just say that right now. It's basically comp warriors versus your comeback of comp warriors. Technically, if you want to say it, it could be foams, but not really foams. Because the emoji, if I remember, the players that do want the team go by that name beforehand as well, like back in S2s, if I remember that, but maybe in the past of the year as well, in 2023. Yeah, this wasn't the first time that they showed up like this, so we're going to be seeing them again, coming back, and we're going to be going to Mahi Game 1.
I mean, yeah, we've seen Mahi before, so you know that this match or this map is very, very fight heavy, especially once that ward level drops. But we are going to see, as there's no time to waste, as we hop straight into our first game from the side of Emoji. What we saw from them last set with the squeezer, with the Splatana Stamper, so we know that. From the side of IDK, they're going to go a bit interesting with weapons, going with the Vanilla Dualies and a S 92, I believe.
Yep, S 92, yeah. Yeah, that is it, because it has the Booyah Bomb. The Booyah Bomb is going to be a little bit of a dance play because of that's going to be a zone cap itself, actually, but also because of the Bird Spawn, it's going to be basically a 2-trick. It's going to be basically a snap and a half, but Slip didn't actually cancel that, so that's going to be a good thing for the side of Emoji. So what they're going to be doing right now is going to be trying to cap the zone. With Soul 2 down on the side of IDK, we're going to be seeing them now finally cap the zone and go up ahead.
I mean, yeah, they able to capture the zone, get a little bit of pressure on the side of IDK, but we do see Milky with those strikes at the ready, so that's something that Emoji has to be very, very cautious of. Make sure that you don't allow the rest of the team to get into that. There it is. There's the strikes coming out for IDK to at least get something going. 2 down on the side of Emoji. Gonna be at least get 1 in return by Slurp's suction bomb, or splat bomb there, I should say. But so far, IDK showing some fight here as they're gonna push up a little bit. The pencil going a little bit of an aggressive push, able to get 1. So now IDK within striking distance of the lead here.
As we're going to be seeing right now with the lead for the side of ITK, and look at the pressure that we're going to be seeing from the side of ITK. Well, Emoji is stuck in the base. The Dually tried to go up but actually failed. We're going to be seeing Trek coming out as well from the side of Emoji, which didn't catch the jump because we saw Hawashi immediately going in, but immediately getting sniped by Kira. And we see for the right side, Milky going to get shut down by Kira as well, but we just help him slurp. And we're going to be seeing for the rest of the side of Emoji, they're going to be being much staying still on the top side.
Yeah, you see that what the members of Emoji are doing, especially Kira and the Stamper, are trying to like put some pressure up on that top left side to make sure that the pencil there cannot stay there for as long as possible, for as comfortable as they want to be. But we are going to see at least a strikes at the ready for IDK. Maybe another special build up will be very helpful, but maybe they don't even need one, as 2 are going to go down on the side of Emoji, and IDK with the strikes are able to get it and capture the zone relatively easily, as Slurp here going for trying to go for another pick, is able to get 1 before going down themselves. So very neutral trade, but IDK fighting back really nicely here.
As we're going to be seeing for right now as well, for ITK, the Booyah Bomb from Milky is going to be coming out. Hawachi is going to be coming in with a cooler that helps Mickey, and they're going to be helping Mickey go all the way through. They're going to be trying to battle the pencil, but that's going to be actually Wacky shutting them down. But the main issue as well is that Hawashi is still on the pencil playing again. As the main pencil player, they are going to be just basically having the distance, having the range, as Milky going to be coming in by being distracted. With 17 ticks remaining, this might be the KO for Idogo.
I mean, IDK looking pretty strong here, as if you're Emoji, you have to go in right now, but 1 going down is not what you want to see, and that will be it. IDK will fend off Emoji's late game rally, will keep them at least a little, keeping them staggered in their base. It's going to be very helpful for them, and that will be the game going into IDK's favor.
And the one thing to know as well, again, this is the comps of Phoenix, Milky, Hershey, and Lucifer. Lucifer is going to be the new player in the whole pickup train, but the main thing for the other 3, they are active at the comp players if you don't know them already. For the side of Emoji though, again, they are looting the backs. Ludi Div 1 players. All of them played together before, and back then for the last season of Ludi, and they're coming back in again, trying their best, mostly trying to warm up again for that kind of season again, or maybe even trying to go in for ranked qualifiers as well. But we're going to be seeing for game 1, it's going to be for I don't know, and now we're going to go to Mako Mart, and with Mako Mart, you need to know again that pencil spot is going to be Harashi's favorite location, or even at the same time for team.
I mean, I could see that if you're IDK, you really want to use Harshi's pencil, or actually both sides have pencil, so just getting pencil up on snipe, and then if for the opposite team, getting pencil off of the snipe are going to be really, really helpful, because if you're able to do that, you're able to at least get a lot of pressure on the enemy team, maybe with the strikes, maybe with the crab, maybe, I don't know, another special that you haven't seen yet. Just having those, having the pencil kind of MIA, kind of missing in action, making sure that they can't affect the zone is a really, really huge weight lifted off your back.
But honestly, let it cook, chumps.
I could see it. Will they go for it?
No.
I don't know, but I could see it.
What we're gonna be mostly seeing is the same count coming over again. Maybe you might be seeing the pitch from the side of Emoji, but not as much, because Rocky is gonna be actually going back with the regular instead blonde standard, because we saw them last game actually going off with that as well, going in with the zip catcher, going in from the left bunker to the right bunker on the side up of position 0. So they might want to try to replicate that again and play aggro.
Yeah, we're going to see as IDK will go 1 down, but not before getting a strike off, trying to neutralize zone, not quite able to get it. IDK are going to go 2 down once again, as you're going to see the pencils sitting on the stack, putting up a lot of pressure, trying to get the snipe of the enemy side cleared out. They're going to work out in their favor. There's Kira with a crab, kind of fight out Milky. They're going to go down as well. So, Emoji just really putting their pedal to the metal, just making sure that IDK cannot get anything set.
And at the same time too, I think it was a reputation from the Dooley player, because I think we didn't see a Dooley last game, but I think we saw a splash with the crab last game as well. So this big difference is going to be giving them a shutdown, but look at this control, like you said, on the side of Emoji. They have been securing snipe and secured the zone all the way. There has been no change at all. And now with 2 spots on the side of IDK, that might be the pop-in, but with the Hawashi going down on the pencil, and because of the strikes and Duo coming out, helping out because Kira and T are still alive, this might be $100 straight up for the side of Emoji.
I mean, I doubt it. See, the 3 members of IDK are there painting the zone. They are able to at least get a very large and nice penalty on the side of IDK, but unfortunately, they're going to go 2 down as well. 3 down by Slurpcat, getting at least another one. So if you're IDK, you did get a couple of points, but is it really worth it? Because now you're back to the same position. You're back to the same spot where you're being forced back really aggressively here.
I'm going to be seeing right now with IDK actually getting the zone and Emoji being backed off. That and they're all on the left side. That's the main issue right now, because this right side is open, but no one knows about that. Maybe other than T, that Kira is going to be helping with the sneak on the right side, but Safety Net Hawashi is going to be starting to go up, and Kira actually going to be putting on a crab as well. That is not going to be on the squeezer, by the way. That is going to be a crab instead. So that ship of defense is going to be playing a defense side, and maybe playing an aqua side as well. But now 56 remain on the side of IDK. We are going to be seeing Emoji actually cap the zone again.
I mean, yeah, they took that zone in 0 seconds, but looking to get a little more after that. Milky there is going to go down as well, so about 2.5 minutes left going into this game. Both sides are trying to fight through this. Emoji's trying to look strong here and not let IDK get any further, but IDK have 2 specials at the ready. They do have the Booyah, they do have the strike, so they can really cause a lot of mayhem here if they pop it in the zone. They're just trying to wait and bide their time, see what happens. There they go. They're both going to get popped, thrown at the zone. IDK is going to try to go in with that. They are going to get the zone cap relatively easy, but if you're Emoji, they're going to go 2 down as well. So, nice crab win, but IDK is pushing Emoji back really nicely here.
Yeah, they are pushing themselves really nicely here for the side of IDK, but for the side of Emoji with 2 minutes and 10 points remaining, with the penalty points being at 53. But with no penalty points at all for IDK, we're going to be seeing now the points going down for real, but with Slurpcat actually going in with the strike that not aiming at the zone as well, because he was distracted by Milky, but Maki able to shut that down. Hawashi going to be on the right side trying to shut down someone else as well, maybe trying to for a punch for 1-1. What we're going to be seeing right now for the side of IDK is just they want to kill off T. We're going to be tracking T for a little bit to see what happens for them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see as 90 seconds remaining in this game. IDK trying to kind of get emoji out of their face, and so far it's gonna work out. Milky there, as he's gonna get Kira there. Very grateful for that win. If you're IDK 3 down, there's the Booyah Bomb coming out as well. So now IDK, they just need to find another great hold like the one emoji got on them. They need to find a way to get a hold, try to get the members of emoji staggered. That's a good at least try to start trying to get a lot of chip damage, forcing some jump outs, but you're going to need a lot more than that if you want to get this win. As you see Kara with the crab, you're going to pop it, but a flank is able to at least get one, going for this double, not quite able to get it. They're going to go down themselves. So a minute remaining in this game. IDK is through their penalty points, so this is very dangerous if you're emoji here.
Maybe it's 100%. I'm going to be seeing Red Rocky going in with the Zipcaster, but getting denied actually from Harashi, and with the help of safety as well. We're going to be seeing the score dropping to the victory of, I don't know, back in the last second again. And literally with that, that's going to be the second victory for IDK.
I mean, if you're emoji, that's got to be heart-wrenching. You had the win in your hands, but it just got stolen away from you. But shout out to IDK. They just, again, I think they won like 2 or 3 team fights in a row, and they just kind of took that and ran with it. And unfortunately, emoji couldn't keep up the pace.
And literally just with that in the end, because of that team fight loss and because of not being able to, catch up. And at the same time too, they might have chilled out a little bit too, because like we can see in the fights right now that we saw them separated a lot in replays. Like they were on one side and another side. The only time they were able to be together was stuck in snipe, and that's a place you kind of want to be stuck in snipe. So yeah, they would just bundle up into one location or just dwindling in the hands of IDK.
Yeah, it's just like you said, they're kind of separated for a majority of the fights, and IDK just took full advantage of that. But they're going to at least clean up a couple of their mistakes, as now their backs are up against a wall, as they are going to be down to, they at least need to win this game to force a game number 4. But we're going to see if they're able to do that as we go to our game number 3. We're going to go back to Barnacle and Dime.
Yeah, we went from something like Napoleon. No, we get from strawberry ice cream to now chocolate ice cream, and now we're going after that to vanilla ice cream. So it's a flat map to flat map to flat map. Like, we're just going down in elevation, funny enough. So yeah, in this sense, if you don't know already, that is gonna be a flat middle with a drop down at the end for fights that we can call the pit. But in the whole time, it could be a KO momentum space, or it could be just basically a stolen mid for 40 seconds.
I mean, hey, we're going to see, because IDK, they're kind of rolling right now. They got a very good win the first game. They had a really good comeback from behind win in game number 2. So, I don't know, maybe they're kind of feeling themselves a little bit. They're all possibly a lot more confident going into this game that, hey, we can just end this right now. But we're going to see as we hop straight into our game number 3. Let's see from this side of the emoji. Looks like it can be the very little changes. The only change I believe is Kara going over to the vanilla shot, and from the side of IDK, again, no changes. They feel comfortable with what they got.
Yeah, and literally with this we're gonna be seeing right now, Starfest. It's like, if I'm being fair, it's gonna be the Starfest. We are gonna be seeing again left and right side, not being paid entirely. Detroit's gonna be trying their best, but we see Slipka on the bottom side, back in the bottom side. Okay, it's not been the Starfest as long as it should be. It's been only 20 seconds, but because Slipka, Rocky, and Kirashi has been on the bottom and pinned it all the way through. But that's gonna be a trade-off as well for the side of both IDK and Emoji. And Emoji getting the read down immediately because of crap.
I mean, yeah, that crab got a double kill. You see the floodgates are opening for IDK. As you see how far up they are, they want to give Emoji very little space to work with here. The dualies being a big distraction is working out very well in their favor, but there's a cooler from the side of Emoji, plus a Stamper or Zipcaster at the ready. There's Reiki there going and trying to get something here, but IDK, they're bending but not breaking just yet. The strikes are going to come out. Counter strikes by Slurpcat on the side of Emoji is able to get one, however, so that's be very useful for their cause here to go in, but Slurp staying alive, though they're gonna go down eventually. So IDK are just trying to, or holding on, but Emoji are able to recapture the zone here.
and I think we'll be seeing right now with emoji EPM to cap the zone for a little bit longer with all team members on emoji slowly going down bit by bit. That's a delayed vibe going on the side of delayed of emoji to I2L, with IDK having 2 versus up as well, and now they're trapping all of emoji too. But T is the only one who can basically do anything because it depends on now Kira actually going with the Zuka on the toss side, but with Slurpee going down as well, that's not going to be tracked for them at all. We're going to be seeing just more safe pushing for the side of emoji, as IDK just basically going to be playing full on defense.
I mean, you say defense, but the dudes are going to go down, but not before getting ones. That's very useful. As you just splash again, you say they're playing defense, but they are not going down. They are trying to keep their pedal to the metal, keep the foot on the gas, and so far it's working out. It's another 2 down on the side of emoji. There's another crab coming out, getting a lot of chip damage on that pencil, not quite able to confirm a kill. Kara's going to go down as well, so there's be no Zuka, and IDK looking to at least end this game right now. 3, 2, 1. That is it in a very dominant game number 3, reminiscent of what we saw in our semifinal set. A very dominant game number 3 will take another 3-0 sweep in winners finals.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's a C2 seed 1, but we can see the difference about being super active in the scene versus be slowly coming back to the scene. Even though you're both strong teams, both all strong players, activity is all that matters. And from what we see from IDK, is they're super active and they know what to do, and they know how to play the weapons. Like, this is just a 9 to 5 at this point, and they're just ready to secure another bag. While for the side of emoji, they're just ready to slowly come back into the scene and slowly be ready for any competition coming up ahead for them.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that will be not it for emoji, but they will be dropped down to our losers bracket. So IDK now they have a little bit of rest, but now if you're emoji, you have to at least fight one more set to get back up to grand finals and possibly get the rematch that you want.
But I've been seeing on this side right now on the bracket screen that we might be taking a short break, we might be taking a long break. Let's take a short break, but at the same time, this is going to be it for us topic. Well, more or less for you, actually. So, we need to say anything before you end?
Yeah. So you can find me over on Twitter and Blue Sky at Topical2. I'm commentating where I'm commentating next, just about in general. And yeah, that's that's about it from me.
Well, you forgot about your ads and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your ads.
Oh yeah, my is at Topical2 at Blue Sky. My is at Topical2 on Twitter as well.
Yep, and for me, I'm still gonna be here. I'm just gonna be streaming, so you won't be hearing my voice anymore. But remember Dapple, Big Dapple, in the
Yeah.
month. Yeah, that's the main thing. Remember Big Dapple? See-Bow is
Oh
next
yes, yes,
Saturday.
yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're going, if you're in the tri-state area, the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, come to Big Dapple. It'd be really fun. It's not connected to the LAN championships, I believe, but still come to Big Dapple. And yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it. Okay. Well, we'll be back. Bye topic.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Hello and welcome back to Triton-Cup 84. We are now into the losers bracket and we have new casters for you. I am Pat here with the wonderful Sig Dokari. Sig, how are you doing?
I'm having a pretty good day. You know, I woke up a little bit late, but we're here now. We've got some fantastic Splatoon action for you. We're kicking it off with some losers bracket quarterfinals. We got Operation Zero versus Take Me by the Hand. We're kicking it off to Hagglefish zones. Now, Pat, what can we expect to see on Haggle zones?
On Haggle zones, we can expect to see a lot of different things. I mean, it's the kind of it's the kind of map that enables so many different strategies that allows teams to really express themselves. I love to have that kind of map as an opening to the set because it really allows you to see what teams are about. And look at what teams are about.
Oh my goodness.
Operation Zero bringing the Dapple dualies.
I'm loving to see that. Dapple dualies, Sorella Brella as well, and the Bamboo. A lot of weapons that we don't see. The Dapple dualies and Bamboo are already dropping, though, as Operation Zero take first control of the zone with those 2 picks. Make that 3 as well, and Hydra's looking for the second one onto Yuvhan, and Yuvhan can't stay alive with that Brella shield for long enough. Now Operation Zero is already moving forwards into the spawn of Take Me by the Hand.
Yeah, great control by Operation Zero right there. That's how you want to open the game. I mean, they really moved forward, took control of the map, and now they have more specials to keep the control active. The jetpack is deployed by Take Me, but it doesn't matter. Oh, everybody is falling down. The Reef Slider will not be able to capture the zone yet. Operation Zero is still making points, finally taking Me by the end. Is taking the zone, Sig.
Yeah, they finally get control of that zone, along with it a couple of picks onto Operation Zero. That's 3 members down, and it's just Pancake left. Headlock is already looking for that fight. The splashdown coming through. However, Lena's going to find the pick onto that splashdown. It's not quite going to find any picks, but create a little bit of space for Operation Zero to set up a retake here, possibly. They have 2 specials to do so with that Trizuka already coming out, looking for any kind of pick. The Reef Slider finds one, gets traded out, and those Tri-Strikes are now down from Operation Zero. They only have 1 set to work with. Hydra finds Lena, but gets traded by Yufan, and Pancake just stays alive long enough. What is happening? And Monkey D. Luffy is just staying alive in the zone, not quite able to cap it off, though, as Pancake and Prince are able to hold on. Operation Zero actually fully retake the zone, and they have a set of strikes for the hold now.
Yeah, and they managed to keep the lead. Not that it matters that much, because they're making quick work of the penalty. They're about to extend the lead that they have right now. Take Me by the Hand. Struggling to get to the zone. They need to paint it right now. They're able to apply penalty and keep themselves in the game, but they still have to get Operation Zero out. Oh wait, they lost 2 players, Sig. Lina trying to hold down the force, but is forced to move away and let Operation Zero take control of the map.
Yeah, that was a huge splashdown from Pancake over there. Able to find 2 to break the bubbler and prevent the Reef Slider from capping the zone. Probably the most valuable splashdown you'll see today. And but there's the retake right back as that Reef Slider comes through from the side of Take Me by the Hand. And now Yufan is moving forwards with Dr. Luffy on that right-hand side. Dr. Luffy does end up going down here. However, Take Me by the Hand still have the zone. Headlock drops to a bomb. And Operation Zero end up retaking it, but they have some specials that they have to get through for Take Me by the Hand to even get further through into this zone. And there's the pack from Yuvhan to open up picks.
Oh no way! That's a delayed wipe.
Yeah,
that's a delayed wipe. Take Me by the Hand, really getting back into this game, and with less than 2 minutes left in the game, this is time that they get the lead, and with that big bubbler in front of the zone, they're going to get exactly that. The strikes are going onto the zone, they're not going to be enough, but here comes another set of strikes that are going to keep the lead for Operation Zero. Take Me by the Hand, not able to really get ahead, Sig.
No, this game... Operation Zero has kept it close the entire time, able to get the retakes just in time before Take Me by the Hand has taken the lead twice. However, Take Me by the Hand do have control of that zone. They do have, they are very close to a couple of specials, that big bubbler being the first one, but Operation Zero are able to pop those Tri-Strikes. Headlock is diving Prince, though. Prince isn't able to capitalize off their own strikes, and the zone gets flipped by the splashdown. The Brella also drops here, and Pancake goes down to the Killer Whale, and the big bubbler and the Reef Slider finds another pick and Take Me By The Hand still have control of the zone. They've taken the lead as well here, Pat. This is looking pretty rough now for Operation Zero.
Yeah, it's looking so nice for Take Me By The Hand. Now they're waiting for the next push. Bazooka is going to find the Dapples and allow Operation Zero to get onto the zone. They will be able to paint Glide penalty. Now they need to hold the zone. They only have 30 seconds to get back into this game, to get back the lead. But Jetpack is down. That is huge. Operation Zero doing everything they need to do. But we're in a 2v2 right now, Sig. And everybody knows that the next few seconds could decide everything. There's no penalty, Sig.
No, there's no penalty. Operation Zero have taken the lead. The splashdown's coming through to find the pick on the headlock from Pancake, and the big bubbler drops. There's nobody on the zone except this Brella for Take Me By The Hand, and they're gone. Operation Zero kick off our map 1 with a bang and take the first map, sending us to Humpback.
I mean, it's been very back and forth between these two teams. This is a good sign. That game, both of these teams showed us their ability to push, to get in, to get onto the zone. And really, these retakes were so good for both teams. It's just that in the end, Operation Zero a bit more solid, a bit able to get back last.
Oh yeah, they played fantastically. So many picks around their specials as well. That splashdown, something that in Splatoon 2 you never saw get the amount of value that it does now with those fists, and it just constantly found picks. They were also able to play excellently around the Brella, just prevent them from really doing anything. Although the Jetpack did cause a couple of issues, like on this retake, that long-range direct on the Hydra was so clean.
Yeah, huge plays right there. But oh yeah, we're in losers bracket. We're back in best of 3. I was watching the tournament and I was getting used to the best of 5. We're in best of 3 between these two teams, which means Operation Zero only needs one more win in order to get to a loser semifinals. And now going on to Humpback Punk Track, a map that was chosen by Take Me By The Hand. This is a rough map, and this is quite the opposite of Hyrelfish, Sig.
Yeah, this is quite the inverse. A lot less fighting, more plays around specials, especially with especially with all the slopes. Those give you a lot more special charge when you paint over them. So we're going to be seeing a lot more strikes, especially by Operation Zero with that double strike comp. A lot more plays around those, and the Reef Slider as well is going to have a ton more value in capping that zone, especially from those little ramp lip things on either corner.
Yeah, for sure. There's, as you said, the special play is so important on here. And
is that a Gluga?
Forget the Dapples. Forget the Dapples. We have Glugas. I mean, you know how good Booyah Bomb can be on this map.
Oh yeah, it can be absolutely fantastic. It has so much ability to just take control of the zone. It's got a lot of paint as well. And Gluga, although this isn't one of Gluga's best maps in my personal opinion, it's still Gluga. It's got that crazy splash wall, able to hold off a lot of the points that the other team, that Operation Zero, might want to push through, and it's already working out fantastically for Take Me By The Hand as they're moving forwards here. Yuvan with the Jetpack is looking for more picks, just trying to delay Hydra and prevent maybe a drop in or a jumps in for a retake to be accelerated by Operation Zero, and it's worked out beautifully so far. Take Me By The Hand's already down past 50 points here, Pat.
Yeah, and right now Operation Zero are using all their specials to paint the zone. It's not enough now with a splashdown. They're finally able to cap. Lena with that pencil is going to try to stand right there. The cooler will allow them to spawn right back, but Operation Zero right now trying to hold control, not really able to. Take Me By The Hand, completely outpacing them on this map.
Yeah, Take Me By The Hand has played incredibly. This Gluga dually has really worked out for them, along with the pencil swap. I don't believe they had that in the map before, if I recall. It provides a very solid backbone for Take Me By The Hand, as well as some great long-range chip and picks, and it's working out beautifully. Headlock on this Gluga dually is also taking so much space and is able to play around Yufan's Brella so well, just with the double wall sword. You have a lot of cover and can play very safely while being so extended, which really works fantastically for Olds here.
Yeah. And right now, Operation Zero struggling to get to the zone. Still Take Me by the Hand. Still around there looking to get rid of their penalty. And with another bubbler onto the zone and 2 players down on the side of Operation Zero, Take Me by the Hand is in a great spot.
Yeah, they're already down past 30. Like you said, Lena's also looking into the spawn of Operation Zero. They don't really have specials to work with on their side. They're close to a couple, but the only one you have on deck right now is the splashdown. However, Hydra gets the Zuka looking for any kind of picks, but Dr. Luffy is there to just apply that pressure. Gets picked off, and there's 2 down on the side of Take Me by the Hand. Operation Zero fully reflipped the zone with just a couple of specials used. Those Tri-Strikes and the Zuka are gone, but now they have 2 more. They have another set of triple Ing Strikes, and they still have that splashdown on Pancake. And Pancake is sharking the ledge. Prince is here just in a perfect spot for the Tri-Strikes, honestly, able to toss them across the map to help out the rest of the team and able to hold so much space. However, Yuvon here with that jetpack is looking for Skywolf, finds that the strikes are coming through as the zone gets neutralized from Prince, and it's just allowing Operation Zero to hold on for just a little bit longer, stall out, Take Me by the Hand for the respawns just a little bit more, Pat.
Operation Zero were able to really get control of the map, but it didn't matter. It looks like Take Me by the Hand are really at their ease on here, able to do whatever they want. Operation Zero throwing another set of strikes, but not... Oh wait, they're able to cap, they're able to keep themselves in the game, but there's 2 minutes left. They're still struggling to make good points now with 2 down onto Take Me by the Hand. It's on Operation Zero to really keep control, but there's constantly Umbrella onto their side. Lack of form and not letting them take control.
Yeah, Prince is the next member up on the side of Operation Zero. They are the furthest forwards. However, I believe everybody's going to jump out here for Operation Zero, try and recuperate, trying to avoid getting picked off. However, the Inkjet does find a pick onto the Slosher. They're not that close to a special, but that's one of your main fighting weapons. Pancake does trade out onto that Glue Gaduli. Really far pushed up, just trying to put a lot of pressure. 3 members are down on the side of Operation Zero. It's only Hydra left on the shot. Gonna have to fight 2, not even able to find 1 here as the big bubbler comes through, and Take Me by the Hand only have 10 penalty points before they start KOing. It looks like this is just fully in the bag for them. Only 2 members left of Operation Zero. Pancake trying to make something happen here. Hydra on the back, but nothing is able to be done as this big bubbler and Take Me by the Hand have just evened up our sets.
Yeah, great control right there by Take Me by the Hand. Really able to use this map perfectly, and Operation Zero, I feel like they were struggling in the fight, especially against Vadbrella. Vadbrella got away with so many good fights and so many good inkjets that really punished Operation Zero every single time.
Yeah, I agree. Those jets were just massive impact, especially. Just finding so many crucial picks, staggering them, especially on that first hold of theirs down to not even 30 points left. And then this play as well, just knowing that you can get aggressive onto the Hydra from Luffy there. Very, very important play, just putting so much pressure on that Zuka, not quite able to find any picks with it as well.
Yeah. But that means, Sig, that we are now going on to the final game of this set. The game that decides it all. It's going to be on Mahi Mahi Resort. We're back to a more classic map, which was good for Operation Zero. Though, Take Me by the Hand. I mean, this is a good inkjet map. This is a map where having an inkjet going above the ledges can really, really deal damage. So we'll see what team is really able to play to their strength.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to stick with the dualies on headlock there for the side of Take Me by the Hand. And we're rocking the same comp, no cooler, all frontline, all fighting for Operation Zero here as well. Very curious to see, is that a Respawn Punisher pencil? I've been seeing that a little bit recently, but that's a recent development here.
Oh, I didn't notice. One thing to note is that Operation Zero is very short range compared to Take Me by the Hand. It's like everybody on the side of Operation Zero is pretty much outranged by Take Me by the Hand.
Yeah, they need to use those specials to get in, especially just turn that advantage over in Operation Zero's favor, and it's looking like it's going solidly so far. However, this inkjet is coming through just looking for any kind of picks. Operation Zero do flip the zone, though, as that's one less member able to fight. And there's the Brella shield for protecting the recall for Yuvon there, but it's 2 members against 1 in this right island, and the bomb comes through. That might be a dead Gluga on the drop, and it is. What a great timing. A little bit of an unfortunate jump there for Headlock as Operation Zero end up taking this lead back.
Yeah, the fight is raging on, but with 2 down, it looks like Take Me By The Hand is going to get back control over the zone. Now it's on Operation Zero. They're forced to move back. They don't have the range to fight on the flat ground. They need, as you said, to prepare their specials, have everything ready to come in coordinated.
Yeah, and they already have 2 on deck, just maybe looking for a third. The Zuka comes through from Hydra, almost finding Headlock, and the strikes are there. Not quite going to neutralize the zone as the Glugaduli is able to paint over just enough. And Luffy, just in the midst of things, the team finds 2, and Take Me By The Hand are extending their lead so much further. Already 20, 30 points in the lead. They're looking to just get a KO with all 3 specials that they have here.
Yeah, right now, Take Me By The Hand, very nice lead, and counting just 20 ticks left on the zone. Operation Zero activating the strikes, trying to get in. They're not able to cap the zone, they're able to neutralize. The splashdown is enough, and Lina is the last squid standing for Take Me By The Hand. It looks like Operation Zero are still in this game, Sig.
Yeah, they've got the control, they've got a lot of paint to work with, and now the range advantage is kind of minimized there. Take Me By The Hand have to walk into Operation Zero and into the low ground where they can shark corners at that. This is a really solid spot for Operation Zero to be on the hold, especially with almost 2 sets of tri-strikes at the ready here. The pack comes through looking for one, gonna find it with the rest of the team, but the strikes are there to answer. 2 members go down on the side of Operation Zero. This can be dangerous. There's only 1 set of strikes here, but Take Me By The Hand retake before those come out. The strikes are gonna be used to pop the big bubbler and try and isolate Headlock here on the left side. Headlock gonna pop that Booyah Bomb while the rest of the team just squabbles over the zone. However, Take Me By The Hand still have control, and that Booyah Bomb forces everybody from Operation Zero back, and Take Me By The Hand maintain their lead, and they're looking for another possible knockout by forcing all these jumps out.
Yeah, Take Me By The Hand. Huge ability to really control all of mid. Really force Operation Zero to retreat, wait, prepare a big push. And right now, here comes the jetpack, here comes all the specials from both teams, as everybody's now rushing to the zone. But Take Me By The Hand, able to keep it just a little bit longer. It's not done. It's not capped, Sig.
No, it's not. And Take Me By The Hand, they've taken it all the way. They have punched their ticket to the lower bracket semifinals with a 2-1 tight game over Operation Zero here.
Hey, Take Me By The Hand. They opened game 1 with Dapple Julies. It didn't work. They switched to the glue gas, and then they took control. They were really winning this fight, making sure that Operation Zero could not play the game they wanted to play right there. And that's what you want to do. You really want to impose a way to play and not let the other team do what they want. Take Me By The Hand is going to advance, stay alive in this tournament. They'll now fight Ozonide in losers semis. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with just that.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, you go.
My bad. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Triton-Cup 94. I'm Sig Dakari. Joining me is the fantastic Pat, and we are coming at you live with our losers bracket semifinals. Pat, what are these two teams that we see here before us?
I mean, we just saw Take Me By The Hand, a very fun team to watch, bringing in a very unique comp that they make work, and love to see that. On the side of Ozonide, I mean, I recognize some of these names, but that's a high-level team. That's a really good team of really good players. So we're going to have another great games, great set of games on our hands. It's still a best of three, though, so it's still going to be very, very dangerous between these two teams.
Yeah, I'm looking at the rosters as well. We got Lucky F from AST Tenchi, and then 3 members of Rocco Base on Ozonide. And then Take Me By The Hand is a pickup of a lot of familiar NA players as well. We got JJ here, we got Hayden, King Pigeon, and I believe that the Gluga player is Nico from like Liar and a couple other teams, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well, we'll see how these teams are able to do. We'll start on Ingblood Art Academy, a map that was chosen by both teams. So we'll see how these teams are able to do, how they're able to fight, and let's get right in there.
Yeah, let's take a look. So what do we have here? We have more all short range against Take Me By The Hand, and we're running it back with the Dapple Dualies and double Brella?
Double Brella, Dapples, and Bamboo. What a comp by Take Me By The Hand. Ozonide, much more classic, but kind of outraged. We'll see if they have the tools to counter the Brellas. It looks like they don't. It looks like they don't. Take Me By The Hand right now, getting the upper hand and the zone.
Yeah, Take Me By The Hand already knocking on the plat of Ozonide here, and unfortunately, JJ's not able to get that pack off, but able to get some jumps in as well. And Lena pops those chumps just to keep the zone capped. However, getting rushed down by 2 members of Ozonide here is going to mean that they have a pretty good shot at least neutralizing zone, maybe taking it for themselves as Goji on the Tenebrella, as well as just looking for ways to take space, looking for ways to just be annoying for Ozonide, and it's working out fantastically, providing some jumps as well. Headlock is able to get that reach slider in to flip that zone back, as well as JJ's Inkjet, and Take Me By The Hand. Although they did get recapped, they are still in full control of this game here, Pat.
Yeah, I mean, they still punishing Ozonide from dropping, but no, Lucky able to win that fight, able to set themselves up, and with 2 down, want to Take Me By The Hand, that's going to allow Ozonide to finally take some control. Now we'll see how Ozonide is able to use the map. Now we'll see if Take Me By The Hand is able to get a push with that singular comp.
Yeah, it looks like Ozonide here are going down, staggering just a little bit. LDR is looking to the fight Headlock here. However, the Reef Slider is able to find that pick. The damage buff really helping out there. And the Crab Tank as well getting picked off by Headlock. This Dapple Dually has gone from in the just random corner of the map to finding 2 and being crucial in the retake for Take Me By The Hand here, as Goji is already there with the Trizuka. Not quite able to find any picks, but forcing the people up in bats to hide just for a little bit longer, and now just making more room, staying alive for such a long time as well, and finding the trade onto LDR. The Crab Tank does not find anything just yet. The zone stays in full control of Take Me By The Hand as well, and Take Me By The Hand have more specials on the way to maintain this hold. However, the Inkjet does go down, and with 2 picks from that Trizuka, Ozonide almost fully retake the zone.
Yeah. It's now Ozonide is back in control, but they have a huge lead to come back from. That being said, 2 players down onto Take Me By The Hand. Ozonide getting control over the zone now. The problem is there's a 10 dropping in, only getting a trade. Both teams are fighting for the zone. There's so much being thrown at the zone. It's so rough for Ozonide right now.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with all the stuff that Take Me By The Hand can throw between the fizzy bombs, the normal bombs, the jumps, the Zuka, the Reef Slider. It's such a difficult thing to try and just hold on to in the face of all of that. And now we see Goji here is just chasing down Base. Base is out of there just really quickly with the super jump, coolered up. And Take Me By The Hand, they're again on this ramp. This ramp has been a real pain point for Ozanai, just especially with the double umbrella being so strong on it. And the Zuka, the kicking off the wipeout for Take Me By The Hand, and that's going to lead to a full KO. We've seen it before, and Take Me By The Hand are just unstoppable right now.
Yeah. I mean, they brought even more umbrellas than they had before, and they looked stronger. They looked faster and better in their fights. Now it's on Ozanai. They need to switch up their comp, bring a blaster or something to stop all that onslaught from Take Me By The Hand, because this is very much such a unique way to play by that team. Ozanai needs a counter to that.
Yeah, it's very difficult to find a counter, especially when you have all this short range. But I think the main thing that you can look for, at least to deal with the 10 umbrella, is probably some splash walls. You have quad bomb, but it didn't quite work the way you wanted to. Splash walls could just instantly break that 10 shield. That could be a really big help for them if any of them play like a 52 gal or even 96. Anything with a splash wall could be really strong if Ozanite have it in their wheelhouse. But my question is, are we going to see the double Brella again? Mako Mart, I'm just running it through my head right now, and I don't know how that's going to work.
I'm not sure. One thing for sure is that at least one Brella is going to come back, but Ozanite have shown... Ozanite, Take Me By The Hand, have shown that they're not afraid to surprise us. They're going to bring something that we probably don't expect. Ozanai now, it's really on them to find the counter, to really do something to stop what Take Me By The Hand is doing, because right now Take Me By The Hand is in a very, very good spot.
Yeah, they have put themselves in a fantastic spot. Just taking the first map in general in a best of three just gives you so much more of a safety net. It's a really great spot to be in, especially when you know that the third map is going to be a map that you won in the previous set pretty comfortably as well on Humpback Pump Track. But we are looking at Mako Mart here first. It looks like we are going to start loading in now, and we're going to have a couple of our questions answered just by looking at some of these comps.
Yep, let's see what is brought. Ozanide, not changing anything.
Yeah, and we're just running everything back. Okay.
Yeah, we're running it back. Ozanite are going to rely on Lucky a lot. Lucky can slosh above these Brellas, can punish Take Me By The Hand in lots of different positions, but Ozanite really needs to play off of that bucket if they want to win the fight right there. And it looks like they're doing exactly that. A wipeout to open. Suddenly Ozanite looks so strong.
Yeah, that was quite the start for Ozanai. Definitely a mirror image of what happened in that first game where Take Me By The Hand got that first pick. But now Lucky is looking just to fight three. The zone does get fully flipped though by a flanking Dapple dualies, and now Take Me By The Hand have control of that zone, but not before Ozanai was able to take 40 whole points off of that timer.
And right now, Take Me By The Hand, they were able to show their ability to push back in. It's on Ozanai to get the strikes onto the zone to keep the lead, at least, and bring the fight forward. The tent is going to be punished. Lots of punishes right now. Ozanai able to win their fights and move forward, get back control over the zone.
Yeah, Ozanai have that control. They found Lina on the jump out as well, and they are close to a crab tank here and a tacticaler for the whole as they find two really big picks on to Take Me By The Hand. The pack is coming through from JJ, though, on that left-hand side. That's going to be a real problem for Ozanai to deal with. The Crab Tank is going to have to back all the way up to the back of the right stack for Take Me By The Hand. Now the Zuka coming through from Goji, and the Reef Slider doesn't quite find any, but creates a ton of space for Take Me By The Hand, but they're not able to capitalize. As Ozanai retake control of that zone, they find another pick. It's just 2 members left, though, inside of that zone. The Dooley and Lucky F on that bucket, but Lucky F is going insane, and it's just the 10 left, and nobody is able to stop Ozanai. They have gotten their map back. They've gotten their answer. It wasn't in the weapon select screen. It was just in how they played it, and they have answered back with a KO of their own.
I mean, that's how you come back after a KO. That's how you answer. And as you said, no need to change the weapon. If you change the mindset, if you change your coordination, and if you're able to win all of these fights. Beautiful game by Ozanai, which means we get to see another game 3, Sig.
Yeah, we're going to see it back on Humpback Pump Track zones again. So we already know how Take Me By The Hand is going to be playing this. They're going to bring, probably the same stuff. If they feel like it, they can swap to that glue gun pen that worked so well for them in the previous set. But Ozanai, I'm not sure if they're switching either, to be honest.
I mean, it's working right there. They were really able to use their speed to their advantage and take every fight as one. Make sure that that tent especially was always called out and had players surrounding the tent, attacking from both sides of the shield and forcing the splat. Thanks to that, now it's on Take Me By The Hand to really take fights as a team a little bit more, be a bit more ready. I'm going on to a Humpback. Honestly, this looks pretty good for Ozanai because this is the dream map for the bucket, which is kind of the only ledge weapon that we have in the lobby right now.
Yeah, it's going to do a fantastic job at just poking over all those uninkable walls for Ozanai here, especially on their holds. It's able to play around the verticality and the slopes wonderfully as well. Definitely going to cause a lot of problems, especially for those Brellas of Take Me By The Hand. Lucky F is going to be the player to watch on Ozanai here, but the other thing to watch is for those strikes as well. I believe we saw 2 of them from the side of Ozanai. Very, very strong special here, especially since you can charge them so quickly and they retake control of the zone just like that.
Yeah, it's for sure like these strikes are a danger, are something to look out for. Take Me By The Hand need to be able to recreate the control that they were able to get. Now we'll see how they do. No change in comp on one side, and you called it. You called the pencil coming back. It's still going to be with the Dapples though, so still more Rift Sliders to run at the zone.
Yeah, definitely some strong zones cheese. Just the instant cap for Take Me By The Hand are going to help them out a lot, especially since they have that pain over time covered from the tent as well. Very hard to contest that between the tent and the pen, and they're going to take control with it of the zone right here. Goji on that left-hand side already forcing a fight with the vanilla duels of Ozanai. Ozanai do find the 3 other members of Take Me By The Hand. They've got the control of the zone back, and they've got 2 specials for the hold here. However, they're going to have to answer to the Zuka from the left-hand side and the Inkjet from the right. Are they going to be able to find any picks with them? No, not quite. Ozanai have done a fantastic job at staying alive, but here comes the Reef Slider. JJ does end up going down here. The Doolies finds the pencil as well. The Doolies looking for more. They find a 3rd, and it's just the Tenebral in the bottom left, and the Doolies clean it all up for Ozanai.
Huge play by Ozanai. And think they don't have any penalty right now. Take Me By The Hand. The clock is ticking on them. They need to prepare a push. They have the jetpack ready. Here comes the attack. Now Ozanai, they have their duties to the side, taking the street. That's going to be so rough. But Take Me By The Hand. Ozanai stays in control.
Yeah, Take Me By the Hand is all funneled over to this left-hand side. Lena's going to jump out. The Tenebrella is up there, getting traded out, though, so it's just JJ. And I believe Headlock left, but Base shuts down Headlock before even getting things started with that Trizuka, and JJ ends up going down just in front of the zone to Ozanite. Have maintained control. Goji has to jump out, and Lena ends up getting picked off as well. You have two specials on the side of Taking By the Hand, but you're missing your most important player in capping the zone in that pencil.
It is going to be so rough right now, but Take Me By the Hand is able to get onto the zone, apply the penalty. Ozanite, they don't care. Honestly, they got the zone back right away, and they're punishing the pushes incredibly well right now. Nobody can jump in, and Ozanite activating the Zuka is punished in the nick of time by the pencil right there. Take Me By the Hand needs to cap the zone very fast, and with 3 players down onto Ozanite, it looks like this is the opportunity for Take Me By the Hand, but I mean, they need a huge control right there to get back.
Yeah, they've got the delayed wipe as well, picking off that dually just a little bit late, trying to stagger the rest of the team, as well as the bucket from JJ's pack, too. However, it looks like Base is already moving forward into that zone, finding the pick onto JJ, who recalled from the jetpack. The Crab Tank coming through, going to be answered by that Trizuka. LDR here is just trying to paint as much of the zone as possible with that N-Zap. That N-Zap can paint like a monster, and the dualies goes down, ends up diving the rest of Ozanite, but Ozanite's there to punish it, as well as punish Goji here on that left-hand side. The Reef Slider finds 2, though, for Take Me By the Hand, and that's a third one down on the side of Ozanite. Take Me By the Hand are so close to taking this lead back in a complete reversal of fortune for them.
Yeah, the strikes are coming, and the strikes are able to deny the lead. Huge strikes by Ozanite right there, and with 2 down onto Take Me By the Hand. Make that 3 down. Lina is the last one standing, running away, waiting for the rest of the team. We have less than a minute and a half in this game, Sig, and Ozanite are on top by not much, but they are on top.
Yeah, they are, and they find 2 more picks to go along with it. They only have 10 penalty points left. If they can stay alive through all of Goji's Trizuka, which they do, they're in a fantastic spot. The only specials they have to worry about are JJ's Inkjet and Headlock's Reef Slider, which can just cap the zone at a moment's notice here. But it looks like they're going to be saving it for the rest of the team to come back. Goji's here with that Tenebrella. That's what they were waiting for. That's the go button, and there's 2. You're Take Me By the Hand, looking for that third, and the dualies on the bottom right. The bucket jumps out, so does the dualies, but not in time, as Headlock wins the dually duel and staggers just a little bit more for Take Me By the Hand.
A great opportunity for them. They only need to hold the zone not that long. There's less than 40 seconds left in this game, where Ozanite only need to apply penalty once pretty much. And with 3 players down, it looks like Ozanite are going to get the zone. Less than 30 seconds left in the game. Take Me By the Hand is in trouble right there.
Yeah, especially with that pencil getting picked off by the last of Base's Zuka shots. That's going to be a huge stagger. That's your cooler gone for quite a while. However, the Reef Slider's coming through the neutralize. Same thing with the jetpack, but the bombs are coming in reserve for Ozanite. They have control of that zone. They don't have a neutralization on the side of Take Me By the Hand, and Ozanite outlasting Game 3.
As you said, outlasting, staying on the zone just a tiny bit longer, denying the cap and holding their lead. That game was so well played by Ozanite right there.
Yeah, that was excellently done from Ozanite. They were able to capitalize beautifully off all the picks they got. They played around their specials, around all those timings, and the pace they played at as well was so incredibly fast. We see this dually play, this triple, quad, double, I don't know what it was, but those dualies just absolutely went off, found so many picks, just made a massive play, blew the game wide open for Ozanite here, just in the face of all this range that they're dealing with.
Yeah, really great control. Take Me By the Hand. I feel brought a puzzle to Ozanite, forcing them to think, okay, how do you beat a double Brella comp? But Ozanite stepped up, managed to understand how to fight that kind of dynamic, that kind of team, and in the end were able to impose their game, make sure that they stayed on top despite the curveballs that Take Me By the Hand was throwing to them. Now that means Ozonite qualifies for our top 3. They will go on to losers finals against an emoji, an emote, a smiley.
And
We'll
emoticon?
see.
One of them.
We'll see about that right after this short break. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to Triton Cup 94. We just saw Ozonide really adapt and surmount the weird comp that was thrown at them. Now we're going to see them go against one of our top teams, our seed number 2 of the whole tournament. It's let's call them Smiley, okay?
Yeah, Smiley. One of the teams we saw a couple sets of earlier today in the upper bracket semifinals and the winners finals, I believe. So they are going to be running some pretty interesting stuff. I believe they have, Bucket Squeezer, if I recall, and a sword amongst that. I'm trying to jog my memory here along with a pencil. So definitely a much more standard comp compared to what hold me by the hand was running. It looks like we're gonna be running Reiki on that charcoal decapitator, something we really don't see super often, as well as the Splash-O-Matic instead of a Squeezer or something.
I love to see a charcoal decapitator because that means we get to see more jetpack. And it's such a fun special. I love to have it on the map. Right now it looks like Smiley are opening pretty strong, winning the fights, taking the zone and moving forward. Slurp really giving the works with that slosher.
Oh my goodness, what an opening from Slurp there, finding 3 and Kara finding 2 more with the crab and the burst bombs as well. Smiley have taken full control and we're barely 30 seconds in. Base also is very, very low here, thanks to the chip from Kara's burst bombs and Reiki. With this Inkjet is going to make things just that much more difficult for the Trizuka and Base here, and just finding the pick before they can find any more. And with 2 down on the side of Ozonide, Smiley have done a fantastic job at just setting up the stagger, something that's really strong into these short-range comps.
Yeah, Ozonide kinda struggling to keep the control that they've taken, but at least now they're on the zone and getting ahead, pushing the fight. I mean, a big lead was pushed onto them, but now they are in the groove and they're able to hold.
Yeah, they've closed in on that lead pretty consistently. Reiki with the pack is going to be picked off inside of the zone as well. LDR able to just hold on for such a long time against 3 members of Ozonide as Ozonide take that lead. This dually is going to just stall for a little bit longer, but going to fall eventually to Kara. Kara ending up looking for more, finding LDR, but getting traded out now. Slurp with these tri-strikes, as well as going to be just hunting on that bottom right side for more picks. Going to end up going down the crab tank from Kara, coming through, finding so much chip damage as well. Base is down. Reiki with that pack is going for more.
And right now, it's a wipeout. Smiley able to really take back that control. They're already almost out of their penalty. Forcing Ozonide to push back in, fight their way forward, and Slurp with that slosher is still around, forcing the fights. And the lead is going to swap.
Yeah, Base with the Trizuka, just looking for some Hail Mary picks. Not quite going to find any T with this Snipe Rider. Just maintaining control of the zone through the strikes, through the crab tank as well. And Smiley have really just held onto the zone for such a long time. Even with 2 members down, they were in a fantastic spot, especially if Reiki's going and getting melee slashes like that.
Lucky with a slasher is not going to be able to find anything. Smiley keeps control, keeps the zone, and gets the KO.
Yeah, pretty solid game from Smiley. Ozonide did have a moment of shine there, just taking that lead back really quickly. They still set up fantastically some good delays there, but this is one of the issues with facing Smiley. They are so good at just analyzing their win con and playing around it successfully, and they're mechanically insane. So if you try and just check them on that and fight them, then you're gonna have a rough time.
Yeah. But there's one thing we've learned is that you cannot count Ozonide out. They can still come back. They can still learn. And now, one thing to note is Ozonide, they were put in losers bracket super early in the game by a team that has since been eliminated. So these 2 teams are meeting for the first time. Now we've seen Ozonide learn. Can they learn? Can they improve?
I think that's the real question here. What can they take away from that first game? And I think the first thing is you have to be able to shut down Reiki and Slurp before they get into your back line, get behind you even, and just start wreaking havoc. Just so many times we saw Slurp at the beginning of the game and Reiki in the mid game just doing so much damage, finding a just disgusting amount of picks on the rest of Ozonide, and it really set up Smiley for success there. How can Ozonide maybe prevent that a little bit?
Yeah, as you said, like Ozonide needs a way to punish the opponent for running forward, and I feel like the fact that they play quite short range in their weapons makes that pretty hard, because they're forced to fight for every splat. They're forced to cut the distance, and they're forced to let their opponent run at them before they can punish them for doing that. If they extend their range a little bit, they could probably do a bit better, but we'll see if they want to do that.
Yeah, let's take a look. We're going to load into Umami Ruins here. Reiki's switching over to that Zipcaster Stamper as well, and we're running back the same comp. All order weapons plus a zap for Ozonide here. Something that we haven't really touched on as much. It's a very short range, allows them to play incredibly quickly, like you said in the previous set, but also can be very punishing if you end up staggering like this early.
Yeah, and this opening looks pretty good for Smiley right now. Ozonide is struggle. The zap is going to be called out as well. Now, we open, and Ozonide already needs a push, Sig.
Yeah, they're already set on this back foot here. It's very, very difficult. However, Base with this Trizuka is going to be looking for something, able to get one pick onto Kara, who switched to that Junior. The Cooler's coming through from LDR as well, and they get the control back of that zone, but the Tri-Strikes are coming through from Slurp to deny any kind of extended hold from them, as multiple members of Smiley are on the top mid, able to find the Sharking members of Ozonide here, and it's just Lucky F in the backline who has to jump out.
And right there, Ozonide able to get a little bit of splats and able to get onto the zone. But again, they need to cut the distance for each of these fights. They're losing players as they are running forward, but at least this time they have the zone. Now can they keep it? And it looks like they're able to keep the fights.
Yeah, they've gotten some of the fights. However, the zone does end up getting neutralized from Kara and T with just an obscene amount to pay from that Junior Pen combo. It's crazy how much you can pay, how easily you can neutralize the zone, and Smiley's playing around it wonderfully with the fighting weapons that they have as well. But Ozonide here, not to be counted out just yet. They're popping those Tri-Strikes. The bombs are coming through also to neutralize that zone. Reiki does find a Lucky F, but gets traded out by some bombs here. Slurp on this top mid is going to cause a lot of problems for Smiley. However, he's stuck with pain under their feet, and the Crab Tank is coming through just to chip him out even more. Slurp able to trade out that Crab Tank. However, Lucky F is able to win the bucket one before the pencil ends up going down as well. It's a 4-on-2 in the zones for Ozonide here as they go 2 down in it.
Yeah, but it's not over. It looks like Ozonide are able to hold the control this time with no more penalty. We're finally gonna get past the 70 points mark. Both of these teams have been struggling and fighting so hard for the zone. Now Ozonide is in control and is holding strong. Smiley activating the bubbler. It's not enough. They are falling down, and Ozonide is holding the zone, Sig.
Yeah, they've held control of this zone. The Crab is coming through. The strikes are going to have to pop on the Crab Tank, as well as Kara. All of Smiley is focusing their attention towards this Crab, but Ozonide have maintained control of the zone in the meantime. They're already down to 20 points left with a lead of 50. This is looking fantastic for them. They don't have that many specials to work with, but they're very close to a couple, especially with bases Trizuka, but the Big Bubbler and the Zipcaster are coming through for Smiley. They have those Tri-Strikes online as well, and they're going to be able to at least neutralize the zone for a while before Ozonide end up going down, and they still have control. What just happened? Lucky I found 3 in that zone as well, and they have the zone left. The pen can't even cap everything as LDR finds the final pick, and Ozonide answer back, evening us up for game 3.
I have déjà vu, Sig. This is what we saw from Ozonide in the previous set. They got beaten, they got KO'd in the first game, but they come back stronger. They learn, they improve, and right now, Ozonide, I mean, both of these teams were fighting left and right, back and forth for the first half of the game, with neither team really able to take control over the zone. But once Ozonide was in, once Ozonide was there with control, they kept that control and they punished everything that Smiley was doing.
Yeah, they really just had control of the entire game once they got that retake in. So many fights went their way. They set up beautifully for them as well, and they were able to punish almost every single big bubbler that Kara popped, especially. Whether it was with tri-strikes or with opportunistic fights on the other side of the map, with maybe going for a cross-map play. They were playing beautifully on Umami, and I'm curious to see how they're gonna extend that over into Museum. Definitely something they can struggle with a lot more as a shorter range comp, especially into Pencil.
Yeah, as you said, this museum is much more open, is going to allow Smiley to set themselves up. But it's still a map that allows for a lot of flanks, that allows for a lot of things. And if Ozonide are able to deploy their crab tank from top mid, they can hold control, they can force Smiley back, and put Smiley in a hard spot. Now we'll see which team is able to set themselves up better. But I mean, Ozonide is making this interesting. Smiley, they looked so strong in game number 1. Right now, these two teams look pretty even to me.
Yeah, this could really go either way here, especially with how that last game went so far in Ozonide's favor with that KO. Definitely something to look out for is how they play around those longer range specials on the side of Ozonide, how they can really get value out of the strikes, the crab tank, and the Trizuka. Those are going to be really the big things that we're going to have to look for Ozonide, as we see a switch over to the Squeezer from Kara, I believe. And we got
What
Deco!
is that?
Yes!
Slush, I'm what? A slush deco is brought right there for darts and zipcaster. That's not something you see every day. Smiley, pretty unfazed though, are able to win the first fight, take control over the zone, and already put Ozonide in a very rough spot.
Yeah, Base is trying to look for the fight onto Kara, but Kara using that chip damage and Raiki sharking these plats is going to lead to a lot of tough fights for Ozonide. Lucky F trying to drop right here with that bucket echo, not quite able to find anything just yet. And now Smiley have two specials to work with here, Pat. They have the Zipcaster and the tri-strikes as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be very rough for Ozonide, who are still struggling to get in. They're able to get to the zone and paint it, though. They all dropped to the side, used the map to their advantage. And now they're winning the fight. What is happening? Raiki, last standing with the Stamper, is trying to get some space and is able to find at least one pick. Ozonide not able to hold their control for long, but at least they were able to apply penalty. Oh wait, with 3 down, it's a delayed wipe. How did Ozonide get that?
I'm not quite sure. They were able to just hold off the rest of Smiley before they were able to contest that zone. With 2 members on the zone, Ozonide were just able to cap it and then play around the rest of it. It's forcing Raiki to jump out as well, having that Zipcaster available, but Ozonide still have control. They don't have any specials. The bucket's down. They're in a little bit of trouble here, but they have that lead. That's the number one thing. Smiley do take control of the zone without using anything more than a Tacticooler, but Ozonide are pretty comfortable at the moment if they can survive Kirazuka.
Well, Kira found one, was not able to find the other one. Now there's 2 people to the side, using the ledge, but getting punished as Lucky was forced to jump away. Smiley, they don't have any penalty right now, and they on that platform slurp, still dancing around, gets punished. This is the opportunity for Ozonide. Do they have the time to keep the lead? Wait, they lose 2 players. Sig, it looks like Smiley is going to get ahead.
Yeah, and that they do, Pat. The Reiki also finds a pick onto the dually player. This is all of a sudden looking super dangerous for Ozonite. They're not able to deal with Reiki. Reiki also pops the Zipcaster, and the only member in the zone can't quite cap it in the Zipcaster. What a turnaround from Smiley there.
Yeah. I mean, honest talk, I'm glad to see a slasher deco, but I don't think that was the play.
As much as I love it, I think I have to agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, you're losing strikes, you're losing a bomb. It's so important, and Lucky is so important to what Ozonite is doing. Not having that bomb was very detrimental, I feel like, and Smiley were able to win more fights thanks to that, thanks to Ozonite kind of struggling to be there.
Yeah, they had a lot of difficulty just having presence in the zone once they lost control here. That's really what can end up punishing you, especially if you don't have a consistent value special that can help you in retakes like those tri-strikes. You know, you're swapping it out for a much higher reward, but much riskier special in that Zipcaster. Definitely not quite helping them out there, but you know, don't count them out yet, because this is a fantastic bucket map, and Lucky F is easily one of the best bucket players in this tourney.
Oh, well, Slurp might have something to say about that.
Oh, it is true.
One thing to give to Ozonite is that they were able to get very good pushes. They were able to get onto the zone, paint the zone, take the zone, but in the end, defending was so rough for them because they didn't have the range, because they lost a few bombs, and in the end they were not able to keep the control that they were able to get. Meanwhile, Smiley had a bit more stability and were able to incredibly fast get onto that platform and maintain the fight on Ozonite's platform, which made it so hard. Now we're going onto Undertow double zones again. We'll see how it goes. And ooh, another change by by Smiley, who are now bringing a heavy-headed.
Yeah, this is one of the maps that Pencil can really struggle on here. Just able to get poked out really well, really easily by a lot of the shorter range weapons, just because it doesn't have as many longer sightlines to play for. But the real eyebrow raiser for me, the big surprise on the side of Smiley, is running with the Stamper Nouveau here. With the Crab Tank, able to hold a ton of space and lock down chokeholds with that Toxic Mist, but something that we don't see in tournaments super often. It's cool to see Reiki bringing it in, as Smiley already have control of the zone and have a ton of picks to go along with it.
And that Crab Tank is deployed. It's Crab Tank versus Crab Tank. We're going to see a stalemate, but it looks like Smiley are holding the line and keeping the numbers advantage. A Slurp is going in, trying to establish themselves as the best bucket right there. Pushing in with the strikes on Ozonite. They don't have that much time left. They need to get the splats, and they're able to get exactly that. 2 down. They should get the zone now.
Yeah, they've got control of one. It's just a question of the second one they get it. But this first zone is already flipped back pretty quickly for Smiley. And both zones are now neutralized. Slurp ends up going down inside the tri-strikes, and the heavy edit is caught out on that left-hand side. Lucky F is going to jump. A bunch of members are going to jump just into each other as T gets traded out by Lucky F. However, 2 members are down on the side of Ozonite. That's only going to benefit Smiley all the more here as they're pushing forwards. The Crab Tank also comes through, and Lucky F, looking to fight it, just trying to lay that Crab Tank, is only going to be able to chip it just a tad.
And right now, Smiley are trying to hold the zone. The strikes are coming in. They're enough to get the capture, but with everybody falling down right now, it's just LDR for Ozonite running away, trying to get the jumps, but it's going to be pretty rough. Smiley get the zones back right there.
Yeah, they have that control of the zone. They have picks to go along with it. but Ozonide fully flip it. They've put another penalty on top of Smiley, and they're ticking down themselves. They have the hold. T is in this back, not able to contest any zones in the face of the Trizuka, and now in front of this Crab Tank, it's going to be even more difficult. The strikes are coming through from Smiley, though, going to look to maybe neutralize one of the zones, not quite going to be able to just yet. LDR does go down inside of the zone, though, and the Dualies is just looking for any kind of fight they can get, already getting one, but getting picked off again by Reiki. It's just everything is turning up Smiley's way from here on out so far, Pat.
Yep, it's working pretty well, and with the Crab Tank deployed, it's going to be so rough for Ozonide to get coordination. They get the Crab Tank of their own. This is huge. They're able to get the zone. Sig, now they need to get control. Reiki is going to get a trade, as both teams are now trying to establish themselves to keep control of the zones, but nobody's really able to get that.
Yeah, it's looking very tough. Just the zones have not gone either way. Both of them in a neutral state at the moment. However, with Kira down and with Slurp respawning, it's going to be going Ozonide's in Ozonide's favor pretty quickly, as well as Reiki getting picked off really quickly with that Crab Tank. Bit of a risky play here, and it's going to punish Kara as well. Slurp in the bottom right. Can't find anything else as Smiley do get the zone, but they lose 3 members for the price of it. And now with the Trizuka, just to look to stagger a little bit more, Ozonide have suddenly found themselves with very little penalty left.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty rough. Ozonide could get the lead right there as they're able to keep the zones, but it's a 2v2 right now. Make that a wipeout! 2v0 Ozonide holding the line. They have no penalty left, and they're about to get the lead, Zig.
Yeah, they've got no penalty. They've got the space. They don't have the picks just yet. And Smiley does have specials to get that control. Base is looking at the zone, not quite at the other players, but the Dualies finds 2. It's not going to be enough. Smiley flipped that zone back, and it's bucket on bucket, and Slurp establishes himself as another one of the best bucket players. Absolutely monster plays. What a beautiful 180 there.
Huge plays, and all 2 teams are just 1 point between each other. Ozonide know they need to get the zone back, and with 3 players down onto Smiley, they have their opportunity.
Oh, this could be huge, Pat. The Zuka's coming through. They're looking for the picks. Reiki goes down. T is the last one who has a shot right now before Kara and Slurp can come back, but the Crab Tank is chipping them so much. Lucky F ends up dropping, though. There's only 10 points between Ozonide and Smiley, but the strikes are coming through. Reiki looking for a pick. Base goes down. It's just LDR and the Dualies left. They have to provide some jumps here. Slurp finds one, looking for the second. Cap. Lucky F, it's just you, but they can't cap.
Smiley playing the double zone so well right there, denying at least one of the zones long enough that the game ends. And what a close one, what a showing by Ozonide, but in the end it was not enough. Smiley is going to advance, get back into the finals. This time, they're going to go back against IDK, who beat them in the winners finals. We'll see if they're able to get a comeback this time.
Yeah, let's see if they can run it back. Beautiful plays. That's definitely a momentum setter for Smiley there. Just getting that 3-1 win must feel at least a little bit good, you know, as soon as you're going to run back into the grand finals. But we're going to be back with some more action just after this really quick break. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Triton-Cup 94. We've got your grand finals here today. I'm Simdakari. Joining me is Pat. We got IDK versus Smiley, and is that map one what I think it is?
That map 1 is exactly what you
Oh,
think
no.
it is.
Oh no. we let it come back. We can't keep getting away with this.
It's gotten better. The
has.
mid is more open. There is a lot, and it's still zones. It's still about your control of the zone, your control of the map. It's a rough map to get back on. It's a long map that you have to go through, but we'll see how these teams are able to do. That was chosen by IDK, by the way, who are on the winner's side, which means they only need to win one set to be your new Triton-Cup champions.
Yeah, they only need to win one. Smiley has to win two, and starting off on IDK's map pick can be quite a tough start for them. You know, just having that map advantage, just starting things your way is such a huge thing. Honestly, just as somebody who plays in tourneys, just having your map pick be first, setting your own pace is really big.
Yeah, we'll see how these teams are able to do, and yeah, going on to this map. I mean, that's going to be a very different team than what Smiley was just fighting. IDK has a bit more range, and are bringing a map that favors that. So that's going to be really Smiley changing the kind of opponent they face. They're not really changing their combo. They're bringing back pretty much the same thing. Meanwhile, Mickey is bringing the Rapid Blaster Pro Deco along with the pencil. That's going to be a lot of punishing of the corners.
Yeah, a lot of long-range stuff on IDK. That's definitely a much stronger, much more long-range comp than what Smiley has faced in the previous game. However, it doesn't phase them. They've already found a pick. However, Reiki is going to end up dropping here as well. Slurp on this top mid is just going to look for some picks. Going to have to jump out to Kira here just for the time being. IDK have control back of that zone. They take the lead, but the strikes are coming through from Smiley, just letting them flip. And this is a little bit of what we can expect here. Just the strikes, just some solid, clean gameplay. But Mickey finds two in that bottom right, and with the Killer Whales looking to just try and extend this play, extend the hold for IDK as well, maybe allow them to push a little further past that zone and allow them to start really scoring some points. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and the points are coming. IDK right now pushing forward. The Slusher is able to punish, but Julie's from coming in. That's going to allow Smiley to get back in there, at least take control of their own platform and prepare a push.
Yeah, Smiley have a couple of strikes at their disposal, but IDK is able to counter-strike them right there. The Zipcaster coming through is going to look for some stuff, just try and force people to turn around into the backline, allow Smiley to maybe to get a little bit of control of the zone, but with the range and the paint that IDK is providing, it's just not working out so far for them.
Yeah.
They have just taken this lead and run with it the entire game so far.
Yes, Smiley not really able to paint the zone enough. Each time they neutralize, but they don't apply penalty. And right now, IDK are running away with the game, taking game number 1 in a dominant fashion. They really took control of that zone.
Yeah, Smiley, after getting that first cap down to, what, 93 points left, really didn't have a chance to take it afterwards. Almost a full 100-0 from IDK. Just the specials coming through, space created by Mickey and Harshi on the pencil and rapid combo worked incredibly well for them on this first map. Like you said earlier, this map leads into a little bit more of that longer range, slower style of play up until you can get a lot of picks here. And with Phoenix and Lucifer as your two front lines, you can definitely change gears pretty quick.
Yeah, IDK, they have a lot of depth in what they can bring to the table, in what they can play in terms of weapon. We'll see if Smiley are able to adapt to the long range action, to what IDK is bringing. right there, I feel like Smiley were able to fight, were able to stay on the map, but they were not able to move ahead of the zone to really take control of it, and they let IDK run away with the zone instead. Now, going on to Museum, a map that was chosen by Smiley, we'll see if they're able to take that control that they didn't manage to get.
Yeah, now we're moving on to the museum, another longer range map, like you said. And now, oh dear, this might be a little bit tough if Smiley can't find anything, especially with the Stanford Squeezer. They need to find some picks. They need to win some fights here. Those weapons are built to win the fights, and against IDK it's tough, but you need to do it as Smiley.
Yeah, you're completely right. They need to fight, and they need to take on these fights, but they need to use these fights to push forward. We saw Smiley win the fight in the first game, but every time Smiley was winning the fights, they were using that to simply keep the position that they already had. They were not really able to take ground thanks to these fights because of the pencil plus a rapid pro deco. I mean, IDK are able to keep so much of the ground that they have. You really need to beat both of these weapons, and it looks like it's no longer a pro, so a bit less range for IDK this time.
Yeah, they're switching over to a little more stability with that Splash-O-Matic, just able to output a lot more paint. The special is definitely a lot more stable than the Trizuka as well, and it's already working out pretty well for them as Mickey ends up going down here, but so does Reiki on the side of Smiley here. The Slurp is just in the zone, just trying to fight and hold for as long as possible, but Harshy's making that incredibly difficult with this chip damage, but Slurp is getting aggressive. There's no picks going over just yet. Slurp ends up actually going down on the platform of IDK here, and it's going to allow IDK to just take control of that zone pretty early.
Yeah, and right now it's Smiley who are getting control over the zone, who are waiting for the mistake by IDK, who are now like all on their platform trying to find a way in.
Yeah, here comes Reiki with the Zipcaster, looking for just a pick onto the Crab Tank, not quite going to find it just yet here. Mickey just holding off Slurp in the bottom left as well. The pack coming through, getting the 50 chip onto Slurp. Not quite much more after that. Smiley have taken control of the lead. They're in the lead by about 9 or 10 points right now, and Harshy getting picked off by Slurp, as well as, I'm not sure, but 3 members go down on the side of IDK, and that can cause a lot of problems if you're IDK. Smiley have taken control, and now they're poking out the platform. And this is where you need to. This is where you can make your money, especially if you're Reiki.
Yeah, right now Smiley are holding the line, making more and more points, but IDK throwing the strikes, able to get the pick on the Stamper. That is huge right there. Can they take the zone? Though it looks like Smiley are still fighting for it. And, it's... What is that? Mickey able to just dance around, almost keep themselves on there, but IDK are holding a lot of the map right there.
Oh. Reiki does find 2 though, and a 3rd member ends up going down on the side of IDK, so Smiley are still pushing forward. Slurp gets picked off by Harshy. Harshy able to just peek it just in time, punish Slurp in the jump over. That's when Slurp is most vulnerable on that push. Just not super mobile, and it works out wonderfully for IDK. However, they go 2 more members down thanks to all this chip damage from Reiki on the bottom right side, as well as Slurp's bombs here. This is a difficult spot here.
Ooh.
Can the Julius open anything up? No, not quite. Carries it there to shut it down, and Slurp is on the plat getting picked off, but still Smiley are in control of the zone. They've gotten through their penalty.
And Mickey activating the jetpack. Every special is activated by IDK right there. They know they want to take the zone back now. Now that IDK is in control of the map, they used all of their specials for that. Can they hold without special now?
It's going to be pretty tough for them as there's a Crab Tank online for IDK. Already finding 1. There's a second pick on the side of Smiley. This is pretty difficult, and now with only 1 special use, Smiley have taken control of the zone without really wasting any specials, and now they have 2 for hold.
Yeah, great efficiency by Smiley right there. Slurp getting in with the slusher, dancing around, able to get 2 huge moves by Slurp as the rest of Smiley is taking control of the zone back. There's no penalty left for Smiley, who are on fire in here.
And Kira finds another pick onto Lucy. The crab tank in the spawn as well. IDK is just running into a wall at this point. Smiley have taken full control. Harshi goes down. The same with Mickey as well. There's the desperation drops getting punished by Slurp. And Smiley take their own map of Museum.
And that is so important for Smiley right there. Because when these two teams faced in winners finals, that was a 3-0 for IDK. Smiley winning here is Smiley showing that now they are figuring it out, that they're able to take games off of this monster team. And not just take games off, KO them, they really take control over the map.
Yeah, some excellent plays from IDK there. Those holds, or from Smiley there, those holds were absolutely fantastic. Just setting up Reiki on that bottom right was really the name of the game for Smiley. They really were able to play around their Stamper fantastic. And Reiki had a great game as well. That double there had no business being a double. Reiki was able to just turn that around immediately in a 1-on-3.
Yeah, incredible plays by Smiley. Not just incredible mechanical plays, but really their ability to maintain control, get more of the map for less specials. That what IDK needed to push forward really showed that they adapted, and now they're very much a contender for the victory, for the bracket reset. Now we're going to a map that both of these teams have chosen, and it's no surprise that both of these teams have chosen this map because it's Rover Roman.
Oh yeah, this is one become very quickly one of the best, one of the most well-received Splat Zone maps in Splatoon 3. If you play a weapon, it's more than likely that you have some ability to play on this. It's probably a very good map for any weapon that you play. Just super flexible, got a lot of places to move around to, and you can play through so many different locations in the game, or in the map. It's really no wonder why both teams have this selected.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's a map that allows so many different strategies to work, so many different ways to play. The big question is going to be, how does IDK adapt? What blaster do they bring? How do they switch things up? This is the first time that Smiley took a game off of IDK, so how are they going to react? Smiley not really changing their comp. IDK bringing an S-Blast.
Whoa.
That's a way to switch things up. And not any S-Blast, that's the Reef Slider one.
Yeah, that's the vanilla. The Reef Slider super strong on Splat zones, able to cap the zone pretty quickly, especially if you have a main or more of special power up in that. Mickey does. The strikes are already coming through very early from IDK, though. Slurper's trying to look to punish, but not quite. Just going to have to jump out there as IDK take the first, as Smiley take the first bit of the zone, as well as two players of IDK going down here. Going to set up beautifully for Smiley's hold here, especially with the tri-strikes able to be popped on the defense.
Yeah, and right now Smiley trying to get in. Slurp not able to find the splat. He's going to have to jump away as IDK is painting the zone as much as they can, but right now it's all about who's able to take control. The crab tank is deployed above the zone by Kira. Kira able to chase everybody away from there, but not able to get the splat, Sig.
No, not quite. That's all of the specials getting popped on the side, on both sides, really. The strikes are coming through from IDK, going to allow them to capitalize on that, just hold that zone for a little bit longer. Now they're only within 7 of a Smiley's lead. However, it's going to be pretty tough for them to get any further, but with that sprinkler up top of the pencil paint, Harshi's going to be able to cap it for IDK. They take that lead, and with Lucy and this Neo Splash just moving a little bit forwards, they have set themselves up nicely for a solid hold here.
Yeah, and right now IDK has control over the zone, no penalty. It's all about the strikes for Smiley, who are able to capture the zone. But here comes the answer. The crab tank is going to force a Smiley to really move to the side and wait a little bit before taking control.
Yeah, Smiley are gonna have to just wait up a little, wait for Kira's crab tank, wait for Raikou Zipcaster, but Raikou Zipcaster only finds one slurp, also gets picked off by Harshi. However, not before getting another pick, but Mickey in the backline with the S-Blast, just creating a ton of space, finding the jump in, the direct on the Raikou as well, looking for more. That's 3 down with just a single S-Blast. How much damage can you do with it? The answer is a lot, and that's a delayed wipe for IDK here. They're already knocking on the spawn, and Raikou goes down too.
Huge play right there by IDK, but Smiley are still very close to the zone. All they need to do is paint right there, but here comes the strikes, forcing Smiley away. IDK holding that control, and with a crab tank, are forcing Smiley to wait. Kira activating a crab tank of their own are able to at least paint the zone with the strikes. Just 20 ticks left. Smiley not able to cap Sig.
No, they're not. The pen's just not enough. The Reef Slider going in to punish, and the Stamper goes down. IDK have fully wiped out Smiley, and they have put themselves on tournament point.
That ability that IDK has to keep control of the zone while the fight is going, to not let the cap happen, to not let a penalty come, allows them to get KOs, allows them to really hold stronger and longer, and that's how they got that game number 4.
Yeah, just able to string everything together. Was fantastic there, and I want to highlight specifically what Mickey did.
Yeah,
on that S-Blast. You know the one triple. You know the triple. We all saw it. That was absurd. I don't know how else to put it. Just finding 3 out of nowhere after reef sliding into 3. Just absolutely insane play. And then finding another extension off of Raikou coming back too. Really set IDK up for that final hold there.
Mickey is very much that player. Mickey has the awareness and the mechanics that go with it that make such a great blaster player, and whatever blaster you put in the hands of Mickey, it's going to be a show. It's going to be incredible to watch, and yeah, that's Mickey in a nutshell, creating the surprise, absolutely popping off. Going into game number 4 with Smiley now back to the wall. They need to win. They need to do everything, adapt, and they need to win. That's all I can say.
They do. They need. Everything is on them now, just on Hagglefish zones here. We're back to the stock standard, the classic for Splatoon 3, back on Hagglefish, where I think this block kicked off as well.
Yeah, it's going to be one. What?
There's something poetic in there. This could be the last map of the tourney, and it's the first one we started casting. Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, we always come back to Hagglefish zones. It's been a staple of this game. It's been the map mode of this game, I feel like. No change in composition on the side of Smiley. What?
Wow.
IDK stands for I don't know, and I don't know what to say right there. Mickey is bringing a reflux.
Yeah, not just any reflex, but the reflux deco. Already popping a reef slider, I believe. No, they're very close to it, though. The strikes are coming through from Lucy here. Going to get picked off, though, in the midst of 3, as well as Harshi. Mickey does end up finding Raikou, though, on this bottom right. However, it's not enough. Lucy getting picked off in the jump in, as well as Mickey, is going to allow Smiley to move just a little bit further forwards here. Harshi's going to have to jump out or risk getting picked off, and that they do. And that's going to be a great start for Smiley here.
Yeah, Smiley is in control. Smiley is holding as well as they can. But here comes the strikes and here comes the attack by IDK. The Reef Slider is across the zone. And Vicky doesn't get punished for it. Vicky gets in and gets away with it. Smiley falls to strikes onto the zone, trying to get it back, but it's not working as well.
No, not at all. IDK has held control of the zone since that play from Mickey, and Zipka is just coming through from behind, looking for anything, but not quite finding it, and he just, able to get a little bit of chip on all of the players of IDK, but not able to capitalize. Slurp in the Crab Tank, though, might be able to. Moving forwards, it's just Phoenix left. Gonna have to jump out here, and finally, Smiley get a retake before losing that lead.
Yeah, ooh, that looked pretty weird on the side of Hashi. We'll see what happens. Smiley holding the zone pretty well, holding the line as IDK are waiting for their specials to come. Here comes the strikes on the zone. The strikes are not enough. Smiley still extending their lead right now as all of IDK is trying to paint the zone. Mickey is on the zone. Mickey needs to paint. Here comes the Reef Slider. Oh, not finding much. What a punish by Smiley, who are now moving back in front of the zone again.
Yeah, that was a beautiful bait and punch from Smiley. The Crab Tank just trying to bait Mickey into popping that Reef Slider and then turning immediately, just backing off and finding that pick, getting the man advantage, and finding a second one along with it onto that Neo Splash is such a massive way to maintain control of this zone after losing it. They're already gone through their penalty, and they have a couple of strikes to work with. It's a 2-on-2 for the zone, and somehow IDK take it back while Slurp's in the spawn.
Nice moves by Slurp right there as Smiley is getting back the zone. Both teams are fighting for it right there. The strikes are going to find their mark as Smiley is extending their lead. They're back in control.
Yeah, they have the control of the zone. They don't have a lot of penalties to work with. They're trying to punish this Doolies on the bottom left here as well. Taking out Harshy is a great pick too, and the Snipe Rider finds a way to just attack that Crab Rider just before, but Mickey coming through with that Reef Slider, gonna find one, but getting punished by the rest of Smiley. Smiley still in control of this zone, only 20 points separating them, and a Game 5 Kira's moving forward, trying to punish Harshy. Harshy has to dance around. This jump is not long for this world as Mickey drops. It's just 5, 4, 3, and Smiley bring us to Game 5 of Grands.
Great control by Smiley right there. Really doing what they need to do. They took control, they got the pushes, they denied several pushes by IDK. And they got a well-deserved Game 5. Now going on to what still could be the final game of this tournament, or what could be the start of a new set.
Yeah, we've got our Game 5 coming at you here pretty quick as well. That was a very solid play from Smiley. You have to look at this Reef Slider pick though, from Mickey, and think, what was the thought process behind this? I'm very curious. I have a lot of questions about it.
Thought? You're suggesting there's thought involved.
With Reef Deco, it's hard to tell sometimes. But I mean, Mickey had a couple of good plays early, especially, so it worked out for a little bit. Just, Smiley was able to capitalize off of that afterwards and end up cleaning up the map. That's bringing us to Barnacle and Dime for a decider.
This could go very fast, Siege, because it's Barnacle. If one team is able to really take control of the zone, that team can stay in control and win the game very, very, very fast. I think that as a Game 5 is it is going to be rough for whoever is behind. Coming back on this map is always such a daunting task.
Yeah, those retakes can be very difficult. They can be very punishing as well. And oftentimes you're going to have to use at least 1 or 2 specials just to get back in the mid to contest that zone. And by that time, you don't know how many points the other team has gotten from it. it can be such a tall task, especially into these top teams that are excellent. They are masters of holding control of that zone for as long as possible, squeezing every single bit of juice out of the orange, if you will. Just very, very long pushes is something we can expect on Barnacle and Dime.
Yeah, for sure. We are in grand finals. This one is for the bracket reset. Let's see what the teams are bringing.
I swear, if we see another Reflux Deco...
Oh, come on, please don't.
Okay, standard stuff from Smiley, and okay,
That's the Vanilla Luna.
it is.
That's the Zipcaster Luna. Mickey still throwing curveballs. Mickey has changed weapon every game in this set.
Yeah, that is true, and Vanilla Luna has a couple of uses on this map, just able to poke out some of those ledges pretty safely and able to fire pretty quick with large blast radius is solid. But we don't see it super often just because of that lack of range can really punish it. As we're seeing right now, Mickey can't find Slurp, gonna have to jump out into the waiting arms of Reiki. Reiki looking for that Crab Tank pick as well. The Crab Tank is gone, and so is its user. As Smiley have taken control of this zone, they're gone down 30 points, and with only the Luna Zipcaster left, this is gonna be a tough retake for IDK here.
Yeah, tough retake indeed. Smiley in position. Here comes the Luna with a zip. Instantly punished. Instantly punished. And right now IDK with a Crab Tank are going to be able to delay that next push by IDK. Smiley in such a good position right there as IDK. Now they have one last shot at denying the bracket reset. They need to get in now.
Yeah, and it's looking incredibly dicey. However, they flip it just in time with some massive clutch plays from their dually. This Neo Splash is moving forwards, forcing the Pen to jump out. Reiki's the last one in the zone, popping the Zipcaster, but going down here. And now IDK have two specialists to work with. This is where Luna can do a lot of work, just making the other team come to you, taking out that range difference out of the equation, as well as the Zipcaster closing the gap too. Mickey just looking for plays on this left-hand side, as Kara is just trying to stay alive, get into a good spot to use this Crab Tank. Is it possible we see... Oh, yes, it is, forcing the jump out from the pencil from Harshi there. And that's going to set up a little bit for Smiley to make things happen here. However, the dually shuts things down from Phoenix. There's one more gone, too, and that's another member picked off from the side of IDK.
Hey, but there isn't that much points left. These two teams are so closing right now. Smiley are painting the zone, applying penalty, but losing 3 players. Just Reiki. Reiki is forced away. IDK not getting the lead, but keeping control over the whole map, Sig.
Yeah, they have still maintained control. This safety net splash has really put in work with all these strikes, just allowing IDK to control so much of it. And there's the Luna pick, now forcing the Crab to turn around. Kara's going to have to do some kind of back out, and there's a disconnect. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's the worst way for things to go for Smiley. Now you have to come back in a 3-on-4 permanently, and it just looks like they're going to end the game right there. What was that disconnect?
Okay,
Scores
so
are
that
still
disconnect
low.
was onto Smiley. IDK reset the game. I guess like they don't care about the rules. They're gentlemen in this, and like they have to. Yeah, I'm getting notified right now in my ear that we have a gentleman agreement. IDK doesn't want to hear about it. They want a 4v4 and they want to win it fair and square.
Yeah, we're gonna run it back there. Score was so low, and we still had 2 minutes left in that game. That was crazy work.
Both of these teams went so far in, and IDK had the momentum. IDK had control over the zone, but I mean, Smiley had such an opening, were able to do so much, but in the end, I mean, what a game. These two teams are so evenly matched, and I'm so glad we get to see more.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see what we have next. We're gonna have, I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna be the same weapon, so more Luna Blaster action is gonna be quite interesting here. That's my like number one thing.
Yeah, but Luna, a well-played Luna is always such a delight for the eyes. And we saw Mickey at the start try to get into fights, a lot try to zipcast, get punished for it. And then we saw Mickey a bit more mindful, keeping the distance and using a lot of splat bombs in his play, able to really maintain that distance. And that really paid off for IDK. And it's how you need to play with a good Luna is you need to use every tool that you have to their best.
Yeah, especially when the main weapon can't really be used for a lot of circumstances just because of how short range it is. Those bombs really come in clutch for its kit. Allow it to poke out, allow it to charge. We saw a couple of big bomb picks on the T that pencil for Smiley from Mickey was very important for their retakes. Really snowballed the effect for all of IDK then.
Yeah, huge play right there, but it's not over. It's never over. We'll see how these teams are able to do. We're still waiting on the 8th to get back in the room. I hope everything's okay.
Let's hope the net didn't like completely crash there. That would be very tough. Oh no. Their internet reset? Oh. Okay, we're still waiting on news, but this could be a couple of minutes here, Pat.
Yeah, we have a bit to wait.
Yeah, well,
I mean, these teams are worth it. These teams have shown us so many good games, so many good plays. They're worth the wait. They're worth waiting 5 minutes to see that player come back in there.
100%. These teams are so exciting, just absolutely electric to watch. Even the pens, something that people consider a lame weapon. These are some of the best practitioners of the pencil in the West here with Hershey and T. Fantastic.
Yeah, incredible plays. And the ability of a good backliner to really recognize the situation. We saw Pencil simply jump back to spawn when there was actual danger because they know the importance of keeping themselves alive, maintaining the special rhythm that they can bring. And right there, both of these teams really paying attention, optimizing every little thing, making sure that they can stay in. And Reiki just got back into the lobby. We're going to remake the room, and the room is remade. We're going to remake the game, and we'll be right back in just a second.
Yeah, hopefully things will be set up pretty quickly as we are ready up. We're so close back to that game 5. So excited. We were talking about how big the pushes can get. We're already down to leads of 8 and 12 respectively, like 2.5 minutes left. We can expect to see a lot more like that for the next 5 minutes here.
Yep, we can expect a lot for sure. And teams are getting ready right now to get back into the game. They're talking. They're using the time to talk, to discuss strategy adjustments. And honestly, don't blame them. We are so far in to grand finals. You want to use every second that you have to talk strategy and recompose yourself, get your head back in the game. But let's get back in there and see what these teams are able to do. Take 2 of Barnacle and Dime.
All right, let's take a look. We got the same weapons, we got the same everything, running it all the way back. I think they're going to open up largely the same here, just charging for that cooler, just getting in the mid, contesting that zone as fast as possible. Just the question is what's going to happen afterwards.
Yep, right now, here comes the specials already. Both teams trying to take the control. Smiley were able to paint the zone, but IDK is still around them, ready to challenge. And with 2 players down, it looks like Smiley is going to get their early control again, Sig.
Yeah, they've got that early cap and as well as a pick early just onto the bottom right. However, Mickey's trading out. It's going to be pretty big, especially with the jump, able to camp it out with this platform. But Reiki able to get one as well with that Stamper melee. Could be pretty difficult for IDK to retake just because of that. But they do manage to put a little bit of a penalty on Smiley here just in the meantime.
Yeah, right now it looks like IDK are pushing in, getting a lot going. Nikki, zipcasting straight to the pencil, able to get the splat. This is so rough for Smiley as IDK is shutting everything down. Ooh.
Big. That pick is
Oh!
big. That trade is even bigger as IDK find 3 for 1. What a deal! And they take control of the zone. They get that lead back as well, and they're already down past 50 points.
And this is IDK in control right there, trying to hold the line as Smiley are struggling to get back into mid. They lost a few players. They're going to need all of their specials if they want to get in. The strikes are coming in, slowing them down. The crab tank is deployed, but the crab tank doesn't find anything.
way.
IDK holding the zone, holding the line. Just 10 ticks left onto the zone. Smiley needs to paint.
No, and they're not going to be able to, Pat, as IDK lock up the Game 5, and they are your Triton-Cup 94 champions.
Hey, we were talking about it before Barnacle started. If one team is able to really take control of this map, it is so hard to get back. It is so hard to back on, and that means IDK 3-2 get to be your Triton-Cup champion. What a final thing.
Yeah, Game 5, just back and forth, and we even got 6 games out of it. Can you believe that, Pat? I don't think you can ask for much more out of a grand finals.
Yeah, best of 5, we get 6 incredible games. It was so back and forth. It was so interesting. We saw so many different moves, so many different things done by these teams. And in the end, IDK able to pull through, able to be on top. They are your Triton-Cup champions.
Yeah, a lot of really cool things happened this set, especially the weapon picks coming in from Mickey. We saw 2 different types of blue rapid blasters, one with Whale, one with Inkjet. We saw a Reflux Deco.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have seen that one.
That one was a little bit questionable, you know, but IDK did end up winning the set there. So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they can't get too mad.
Results are results. IDK are your champions, and it's time for us to say goodbye. Before we do, Sig, where can I find you on the internet?
You can find me just about anywhere at Sigdokari, whether it's Blue Sky, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. There's gonna be more there eventually, I swear, or Discord as well. You'll find me there. I love talking Splatoon and a bunch of other video games and sports too. But Pat, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Blue Sky at Tom. It's written on your screen. If you add underscores around the R, you can also find me on Twitch, where I stream sometimes. I'm sure I'm gonna stream soon again. And yeah, I'd like to give a special fat shout out to our wonderful observer Jorian, which you can find on every tournament stream, but also on most socials at Jorian. And yeah, stay tuned for the raid, and thank you so much for watching.